Yo, 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 what's going on? It's episode 60 of The Smokers Lounge. It's your boy Il Doc.
It's your boy Blurbs.
And we are joined here today by local comedian Emo.
Emo in the house.
Thanks
What's
for
up,
coming
boys?
out,
How you
man.
doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
doing?
Yeah, I'm fantastic, man. Can't call it, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Great
That's
to
good.
be here.
Found the place all right?
Yeah, found the place all right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain
Bit
in the
sketchy,
ass.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the mud.
Yeah, most people struggle, but that's all right. You get that.
Yeah,
On big jobs.
usually there's not like a 5 foot high pile of fucking trees out the front.
Yeah,
but
it's a good
you got to do
what
this
is it?
shit.
Point of interest. It pops up on maps when you put in the address.
Yeah.
Lot of
Did you see
sticks.
the hoarder? Did you notice that driving down by any chance?
No, I didn't. But I did, driving up, I noticed that nice little water flow that
Waterfall thing.
Yeah, waterfall thing. Yeah, I even pulled up aside and walked up.
Oh, real?
And I was appreciating it, and then I looked down and there's like 3 trolleys, man.
Yeah,
just
all
ruins
storage
it,
backwash. It's
Yeah,
not
I was like,
actually
man,
stream or
so
nothing.
pretty. Oh shit, what the hell?
A
Yeah.
couple of syringes.
Oh,
floating around.
man, just ruined. Yeah, because we've not really spoken about it before, but yeah, like down the road, there's a full-blown hoarder
Yeah.
with just fucking
There's like almost not enough room on her front lawn
Yeah,
to have
like-
any more possessions.
so much stuff, man.
What's she hoarding?
I don't even know anything.
Stuff,
Like,
just whatever you got. She's
like-
take
It's
it.
like dildos and shit just in front of the house.
Dildos,
Yeah.
cabinets, mirrors, sex swings.
I wanted to try and I want to sort of muster up the courage to go there and try and film it, like
Yeah.
interview her or something, get in the house. It's just like fucking newspapers. Yeah.
You go there, she starts throwing cats at you and shit.
Yeah. She's just got fucking... Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, like, no one's ever really noticed it, and it just clicked, and then I was like, fuck, I wonder if you've seen it as you...
How far down is it?
It's just around the bend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
True.
When you
yeah,
leave,
yeah,
you'll
it's a lot.
definitely know.
Yeah,
Like, if you
I'm
keep
definitely going to be
an
looking out for it now.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, no, she was out there today with a couple of other people, and it looked like they were going through everything that was on the front.
Yeah, there's always someone there either dropping stuff off or picking stuff
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she must be like
It's
flipping.
like I could use this.
It's
And we
weird.
saw you had
One left shoe.
Yeah, no shit. Eh?
Yeah, she's just like a private good Sammy's, I
well, she's
suppose.
got like 4 or 5 trailers there now, and it looks like they're all full of shit.
Yeah.
There's like little tent canopies over the top of them, and I swear
it's
to
insane.
God, they're probably full of shit.
It can't be anything of value because if it's all just
They're all
out the
old
front,
newspapers.
when it like pisses down with
I
rain.
kind of want to see what the inside of the house look like.
Yeah.
If that much stuff is out. I imagine the house is empty.
Yeah, there's just nothing in there, bare walls.
It's just a clean house. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe
Well, she
she's
has
got
to make
some
room
weird.
for all the cats, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe she's got some weird thing where her house has to be like completely spotless, so all of her belongings are just out the front.
Yeah.
She's a messy hoarder, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Like I know hoarders, but like they're like petty hoarders. Like my boy Wags keeps his empty links.
Fucking Jesus.
Like, keeps it on display.
That's like the people who collect empty bourbon bottles and shit like that, or beer
flexing.
cans. And
my baby mama's family, like you go to the house, it's like beautiful house, man, beautiful house, and you see there's like a gang of decanters and shit, like all nicely displayed, all empty whiskey bottles. Like the house has been like nicely hoarded, like it's organized, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the house from wall to
There's
wall, it's
nothing
just
wrong
like
with that. If
just
you've got organised chaos,
yeah.
it works.
you make it
Yeah,
look
for
like
sure.
art,
It's
basically.
like-
You're just throwing 30 dinner plates.
dude, there must be at least like 30 fucking decanters at that house, man.
It's wild, eh?
Yeah, no.
They're all just like for
No,
show
they're like
kind of-
displayed, displayed
yeah.
decanters.
And
like,
do they ever get used? No.
Well, for as long as I've been with her, it hasn't been. Yeah.
They are nice though, eh? You get like those real crystal ones and shit.
Yeah.
I've always wanted one because I feel like it's some real like fucking like gangster Scarface sort of shit.
Yeah.
To just like have one on like a little table just in the corner of the room, and every time someone comes over, you just like pouring them a fucking glass of scotch or something.
I have a decanter. I have a couple of decanters, but keeping liquor in there is very hard.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you pop open that bottle and you pour it in there, it's as good as finished, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a collector's item sort of liquor guy. you know?
Yeah. I feel like you need
I've got a couple of bottles that are worth like over 100, 150 bucks.
Fuck, where do you live?
You do need.
Man, I'm not going to drink that yet.
You do need like you need to have the money to splurge on alcohol for it to be
able
worth
to,
it.
like to be able to store alcohol, you need to be of some sort of wealth.
It's like people who
You
have
also
like
need
their
a
own
discipline.
private like wine cellars and shit.
Dude, wine does not last on my shelf.
Yeah.
Like I buy it and it's gone. Like
my partner drinks it too fast for it to be kept for
Yeah.
a while, you know.
like I wouldn't even buy expensive wine because
Yeah.
it's not gonna last long.
Yeah.
I might just get like a cheap bottle of Gossips and let it sit there for 40 years, and then
Gossips, but-
sell it as like 40-year vintage Gossips.
Gossip's the passion pop of wine, ain't it?
Oh
Sweet
man.
lips, boy.
Yeah, we had some very rough nights on that shit back in the day.
Yeah,
I
red wine.
had, like a box of them. It's like, 12 bucks.
Red wine does not agree with me, man. But I still insist on drinking it.
I don't think wine agrees with anyone,
Yeah.
but humans insist on drinking it.
I just can't. Yeah, I don't know what it is with. I'm definitely more of a white wine guy. I think it's because I prefer like a cold beverage rather than
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
Room
a
temperature.
room. Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus it fucks with my indigestion.
I like one that
hard,
doesn't
man.
leave your tongue furry. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
a
the ones
very
that leave
good
your tongue
description.
furry.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you're rubbing a rug against your roof.
Yeah.
it's-
Thick ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the names of them are, but yeah, like the furry ones is definitely no.
The
good for me.
furry ones.
No to the furries.
There's a wine connoisseur somewhere listening to this, just shaking their
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
But the taste is in the fur.
This has
Sucker of love.
hints of Chewbacca.
Yeah. Oh man.
Just hating on us right now.
Yeah, we tried to talk about beer once, and we just had no idea. Like, I mean, I've drank a shitload of beer in my time, but even then, if I was to get some, fancy fucking niche like brewed fucking
Yeah.
beer, I wouldn't be able to tell you shit.
Dude, I tried brewing beer a while long, probably like about a decade ago. My then partner had got me a brewing kit. The novelty wears off so quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to wait like so long for the finished product. And it's like looking after a baby, man. You gotta fucking distill, like do all kinds of bullshit anyway.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
at the very end, the shit tastes like crap.
Yeah.
You spend the same amount of money, or probably just a little bit cheaper,
Yeah.
for what you gotta purchase, and it's there right on the go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never used that shit for a second time.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you've got to get it going to the
Yeah.
point where eventually it is just forever flowing, and you've got heaps of beer there, and you don't care about waiting for the rest of it.
I live up the road from a brewery, because I live in Mainlands now, and on Guildford Road there's a brewery called Seasonals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super dope. You can bring like empty bottles, bottles, and they pour alcohol in there for you. Like,
Oh fucking
yeah. So you have like 3-liter bottles, and you can fill them up with your beer. You know what I mean?
Fuck, so that is, yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's the
So-
point of doing your own?
20 litres.
Just bring a barrel, an oil drum,
Oh man. How much-
shoey.
Yeah.
Can you fill this up? It's a Timberland boot.
Yeah. No shit. Eh? Oh man. That's I'm yet to do a shoey. Eh?
Same. I don't know if I could bring myself down to it.
Yeah. Like.
And the shoe. What do you then do with it?
Oh fuck.
That's a very good
That shoe's
point.
been through some shit now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the
I know.
shoe.
And like you see people do it at festivals and shit, and it's like now
Like,
you've got to
dude,
walk around with a soggy shoe
I
for the
reckon
rest of the day.
there is nothing worse, nothing more inconvenient than a wet sock.
Oh.
There's
sock.
probably a good argument for
Have
that.
you ever woken up in the middle of the night, had to go chuck a piss, and you're wearing your socks and you step on a puddle? That changes your whole fucking mood, man. like, that is so inconvenient.
Yeah.
Man. That's almost like someone coming to your room and leaving the door half open and they leave.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's just so inconvenient, man. Like, it's just
Yeah.
an uncomfortable feeling. And people gonna be at a fucking festival
I know.
for a whole 6 hours with a wet fucking
Yeah.
shoe.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Nah, man.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Also, probably hell good for your immune system.
What?
Because all the
All
types
that
of
fungi?
shit that's inside your shoe.
Oh yeah. Right. I fucking, man, I had a pair of shoes years ago when I was probably, I don't know, 16 or something. And I was walking around in them for a solid fucking couple of weeks. And I started like smelling this fucking like just off smell. And I was like, oh, it must just be like my shoes. Like they must just smell from fucking, you know, sweaty feet or whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway, eventually I brought myself, like, one day I was like, nah, something's fucking off. Like, I don't know what it is. So I got them and I went to go clean them. And I pulled out the sole of the shoe and there was a dead mouse under the sole of the shoe, man.
This guy's breeding rats and shit.
Legit. I was walking around for 2 weeks with a fucking crushed mouse in my shoe
man.
and didn't even know.
That is insane. That's a violation there.
I don't know how it got in there. Because I was living in the hills at the time. I don't know how it got in there, but somehow it had burrowed underneath.
Yeah.
And the most fucked up
Very
part of it.
unfortunate scenario.
Yeah, the most fucked up part of it
Rest
as
in
well.
peace, Stewie.
Is that I've at some point put my shoe on and crushed it and not processed the fact that I've just stood
What
on
a shit
something
way to go out.
Fuck,
in
my
my
shoe's a bit
shoe.
lumpy today.
How would you not notice that?
Oh, fuck.
Because he's a
I
cold-blooded
have no
killer. He doesn't
idea.
notice anymore. It just happens.
Yeah, I
Just
did it
walking
on
happy all day.
purpose.
Like, he's inadvertently not knowing that he just killed something.
Yeah, I can't believe it though, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't have done a shoey out of that shoe. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have worn that shoe again.
I didn't. And
I think there's an argument that you shouldn't own shoes.
They were a good pair of shoes, man.
Open shoes from now on.
I liked those shoes as well, and then that
You can
happened.
only
I was
wear
like,
sandals.
"Fuck!"
What were they?
They were like Nike TNs. But yeah, they were like my first ever pair of TNs back in the day when I was like a little grapher rat.
Nice.
But yeah, fucking, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking, man.
It
to have
sounds
to have to throw my favorite pair of shoes in the bin.
Didn't care
So
about the
hard.
mouse.
Oh no, I didn't.
To say goodbye yesterday.
Standing there cleaning the shoes, like, oh man.
Candlelight vigil.
Just a whole bottle of bourbon, I know.
Just laughing. Oh, but yeah, that was some fucking crazy shit. Still just, it's stuck with me to this day.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Dude, I barely
Oh,
like
nice.
touching the bottom of my shoes, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how people do shoeies. Have you ever been in a public bathroom, like, where people wash their hands? You ever notice how wet that is?
Yeah.
And you almost wonder, is someone pissing on this floor?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like wet from the tap to the urinal. You
Yeah.
don't know what you're like. Dude,
Someone
I'm
just
taking
got
I'm taking my
confused
shoes
on
off
the
at the
way
front
in.
door.
Yeah. I hate like camping, when you go camping and they have the shared toilets and shit, and you go and it's like, say it's the winter and you walk in and the whole floor is just soaked in fucking water from like the showers and everything, and people are in there like barefoot. There's
yeah.
like dirt everywhere, and it's
Yeah,
like, what the
that's
fuck?
Nasty.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't, like, I cannot go into like public toilets barefoot, like at the beach and shit like
Dude,
that.
what about a porta potty, man?
Oh,
That is the
It's
worst
always
thing
an
ever, man.
experience.
Dude, man. At festivals, you can't avoid them.
No.
Like, you have no choice.
It's a human rights violation.
Yeah, oh, dude. Like, I wouldn't willingly go into one. Just take it that way.
Yeah.
Like, I will hold it in until it's near death.
Yeah, they are disgusting. Hey,
Yeah, you try not to inhale at all when you're inside. Just hold your breath, get in, get out.
Why can't they
Don't
be like?
touch the
Why
sides
can't they be like fucking airplane toilets? See, they're pleasant.
yeah.
until you flush
Until
them.
you flush it, it sounds like you're gonna get sucked.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, fuck. Porta potties, I'd definitely avoid them at all costs.
Yeah, I probably used about, I'd say 6. No, I'll go as far as maybe 2 handfuls of porta potties in my lifetime. And if I can avoid it, I want to leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Wise choice.
It's not something you want to do over and over again.
Yeah.
I've gone out of a festival to go across the street.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even like going clubbing and shit, I hate the fact of like going into toilets in the clubs and they're just full of people and you've got to just like either awkwardly stand around and wait for a fucking a cubicle, or you got to try and get amongst all the other dudes in the urinal.
Dude.
So I'd
The
rather just hold
urinal.
it.
Urinal.
What?
That's a new one.
What's it called?
It's a urinal.
Oh, right. Well, fuck it. Whatever.
That's puberty. Puberty, bro.
Buddy. Oh man, no! I'm gonna blame my accent. I'm gonna blame my upbringing and my accent.
Alright,
all right.
you think we've got it bad though? Have you ever been into the girls' toilets, man?
Nah.
I have. It's not a fantasy world, man.
Yeah.
That place is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like girls live like pigs, man. Like I'm telling you. And to make it even worse, they all have to sit.
Yeah, that's.
Like how are you fucking that up?
Yeah, no shit.
You all have to
Yeah,
sit.
like,
how are you
yeah.
fucking that up?
Yeah, like how?
Man, there is tissue hanging off the wall and shit. Like, oh yeah, trust me, it's not the fantasy that you have in your mind. They're fucking having pillow fights and shit.
They're all just make it out.
Just like three girls just going at it. Just no, man, it's fucking disgusting, man. There's a little bin in there, a little pink one that no one should ever open.
Yeah.
Like a specialist comes and takes that out.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Oh, women's toilets. Woo.
Yeah, nah, fuck
It's
that.
not what it's cracked out to be.
Oh man,
Well, that's ruined a lot of
a lot
wank
of your
material for me.
a lot of your hopes and dreams.
I can't keep watching the porn that I watch anymore.
Oh man. So, you're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I'm a stand-up
How
comic.
long have you been doing it?
Been doing comedy? So I've been doing it hard out 3 years now, but I started off 2016.
Yeah.
November 15th, actually. And I did one gig on the 15th, and then I did another one on the 16th. So the first one I did was in front of a crowd of like 60 to almost 80 people.
Fuck.
At Shapiro's.
Yeah.
I was open mic joint. And I was on this high because I killed my first set, right? So then my boy hooked me up with another joint, Monday and Joe's in Fremantle.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all sets are like the ones that I had last night.
Yeah.
Get to this place, man, I shit you not, there was like 9 people there. 4 of them I bought.
The other 3 worked.
Yeah. And then the rest were comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was rough, man. And I didn't know how to book gigs or whatever, so I didn't do anything for a whole entire, like 1 year. And then my boy Joe White, shout out to him, hits me up and goes, Emo, I'm thinking about doing a fringe show. How would you like to be a part of this bill? It was called White vs Black. His name's Joe White. So he wanted me to play a alter ego of a person called Joe Black.
Yeah.
It's for marketing purposes, so we could put our posters at banks and stuff, and it would say white versus black without making it look like it's a race war, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So we locked it in, and I then he started helping me find places to do open mic, whatever. I didn't get to do too many of them, but he was like, "Oh, it's cool. You got me to coach you." So we're writing jokes, and Fringe comes along, and we're practicing one day, and my girl. Joe goes, have you entered into Raw Comedy, which is like Australia's biggest comedy competition? I had never heard about this thing. I was like, oh, no, I have no. He's like, dude, why?
Yeah.
My girl hears this and goes into the house, hops on the computer, comes out like 10 minutes later, goes, you're registered.
Fuck.
So before I even got to do my White vs Black, I performed at Raw Comedy, I got wildcarded, ruled me out. 2 weeks later, they called me up. They said, you were the wild card. We've got you booked in the semis. Came through, killed the fucking semis. And then they put me into the finals. And the finals, I was like, oh, my only competition that I had was my boy Leroy, who was killing it at the time. And he started just before me as well. So the finals comes along, and they put Leroy before me. And I was like, all right. I think I got this. And I went up and I just fucking burnt the stage, man. And there was no doubt in my mind that I hadn't won that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't paying attention when they were announcing it. Like and then the runner up, and then they called my name, and it took me about a minute to get to the stage because all my boys were grabbing me. I'm like, come on, I want to get my kudos. Yeah, man. So that was my introduction to comedy. Like I think six or seven gigs in. Winning a Australia's biggest comedy competition.
Fuck, man.
That's crazy.
For Western Australia, and they flew me over to Melbourne, which was like dope because now I got paid to perform in front of a crowd of like 3,000 plus. It was aired on SBS. It was on TV. Like that was my introduction to it, which was a gift and a curse at the same time because I've been chasing that size crowd since.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So I've set myself a goal. Like I have to have that crowd one day for me.
Yeah.
So yes, I've been grinding like a motherfucker, man. But slowly but surely, I just been making
That's
moves.
sick, man.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking insane. I guess like you said though, setting that goal for you of at least now, you, like by having that experience, you know exactly what you want. Yeah. And that's gonna, like you said, it's giving you the drive to keep going.
They gave me the full like treatment.
Yeah.
They flew me out, told me what day did you want to come? I went there a little bit earlier. They said, when do you want to leave? I came 9 days later.
Sick.
They paid for my hotel, accommodation, food. Like we had a makeup dude, fucking makeup chick, fucking doing makeup. We had rehearsals at like 7 o'clock in the morning, like prepping us for TV, right? And I had gone out the night before.
Risky.
I work under pressure. Don't you worry. Yeah, I went out the night before, so but I still had plenty of rest. Went to this restaurant, whatever, and I had plenty of sleep. And we just had rehearsals the whole entire day. So by the time it was time to film, like you were just tired, man. Like, yeah, like it was like a full like 12-hour shift that we were pulling. But yeah, it was exciting, man. As soon as they called your name and you went out there, it was like it was on. It was like 12 of Australia's best stand-up amateurs going head to head. And I tell you this was the funniest part of it. So they were announcing the winners, right? And I thought I killed it. I'm like, fuck, I didn't prepare a speech. They're like, and the runner-up, I'm like, yes. They called someone else out. I'm like, oh, cool. That means the winning position is still there. And then they said the winner. I was like, oh. Yeah, man. But it wasn't my time anyway, man. And to be honest with you, I was happy that I didn't win that. Because I was like 6 to 7 gigs in. And then just to win this big comedy festival, big comedy competition, I didn't have the credentials and the experience to back that up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, people always coming up to me now, like, tell us a joke. Like, I didn't know how to handle that shit back then, man. Yeah. Like, I don't tell them a joke anyway. Like, buy a ticket, you cheap fuck. There's a time and place for this, man. Yeah, man. So I was kind of glad the winner got flown out to I flew out, is it? Like, what's the correct?
Flown.
Yeah, flown out to Edinburgh for the comedy festival.
Fuck.
So I missed out on that, but that was cool, man. Yeah, like,
that's crazy.
When's your time? Is your time, right? So
yeah, for sure, man.
But then, speaking of Edinburgh, I was supposed to go to Edinburgh Comedy Festival this year to go do my show, right? And Corona hits.
Fuck.
I was booked to do 3 weeks worth of shows every single day, right? That was the plan. And then I was just gonna do a whole bunch of spots as well, like, cause Edinburgh is like it's the world's biggest comedy festival, like the world is there. And you're not short of gigs. You know what I mean? Like you can do 6-7 gigs. Like my boy Carl holds the record for most amount of gigs at Edinburgh Comedy Festival to this very day, but that's because the comedy festival got cancelled this year, so someone else could have potentially taken it. But yeah, man. So Corona, it really fucked up a lot of things, man. Like we comics lost a lot of. Lost the Melbourne Comedy Festival. I actually went to Melbourne. And they were closing the borders down. I flew right back. Yeah, man. My Sydney run in June, I lost that as well.
So how long has it been since you've been on a stage?
I was on stage last night. But before the 19th of last month, it had been March. March was the last time I was on stage.
So you doing gigs like almost every week, every second weekend?
Yeah, man. Every. So I run my own shows as well.
Yeah. I have seen that on your Instagram.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
So I handpick all the comedians, and I try to do 2 shows a week. Yeah. But right now, I'm just getting into it. So I book my shows like 4 or 5 weeks in advance. Mm-hmm. That way, there's a consistent amount of shows that are going on. Yeah. So I did two last week. The Balladra, the Cricket Arms, and the Swan Valley Sporting Club. The week before that, I did the Injera House in Mirrabooka. We sold that out, which was sick. We had like 90 people in there. That was so dope, especially having not been on stage for so long. Like just to have, like what I do is I do shows at places where you otherwise wouldn't find shows.
Mm-hmm.
This was at a restaurant, man, and I've got one coming up at a barbershop. You know what I mean? Like just kick-ass barbershop. And then I've got one on the 28th at Cabin Noir, which is a clothing store in the city. Like, you wouldn't expect entertainment at those places, man.
So it's like a concept.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like a nice little concept. So, yeah. So it is great to be back in the works and able to earn again. Yeah. So I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to make money again, so...
What's the go with, like you said, you had all these shows booked for Edinburgh Festival and then obviously the coronavirus. So if they somehow like moved everyone to the following year, or is it just sort of all scrapped and then next year it's just fresh?
I think it's a clean slate, man.
Yeah,
it's a clean slate, which is cool. Like Fringe is coming up, Perth Fringe, January. I don't know what the goal is with that. If it's gonna go on, or if I should really check my emails because right now they've been sending emails out. Like trying to get feelers out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it'll be kind of weird because the Fringe Festival is, like the Perth Fringe Festival, isn't just a Perth Fringe Festival. It's a global thing. Like, you get comics coming from America, Canada, UK.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That complicates things.
So the fact that you're going to be missing half of your talent. But dude, fuck that. Like, we're not even talking about Perth. Melbourne can't even come here.
Yeah.
Like Australians can't even come here.
Yeah.
So like we don't know what the temperature is with that right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, like but we're lucky in WA right now because we've got the ability to earn and still grind.
Yeah.
Like things are kind of like semi back to normal, wouldn't you say? Like, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely lucky.
Yeah, the whole art scene, you know, whether it's comedy or music. They like in obviously worldwide at the moment is struggling big time, but for WA, it's almost like it's a blessing for all of these upcoming artists to just start pumping out local gigs, man. Because people want to get out there again. Yeah,
100%, man. Like I don't think anyone in WA has an excuse for after Corona's finished of why they didn't become better at whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
Because remember back. A while ago, there's always a reason for something, right? Like a while ago, it was, I don't have enough time to do this. Oh, I don't have enough money to do this. Like the government's paying you to stay at home right now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you have no reason why you couldn't have excelled what you're doing right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's like I like what you guys are doing. Like this is, I found you guys on Instagram, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you guys are doing something, right? Like I like your concept, I like your shit. Like the fact that I'm here right now, I could see this online.
So
it's dope to be able to put that into perspective, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't think anyone's got any excuse why they can be better right now. Yeah. And Melbourne's got themselves an advantage again now. Yeah. Like, just go back to the chalkboard, man. Like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's fucking crazy over there at the moment.
I couldn't wait to come back.
Did you in that time, so from March obviously to your first gig back, and like you said, everyone was on lockdown and stuff. I assume you spent all that time, you know, writing jokes and all that sort of stuff.
Eventually I did.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it took me about maybe about a month and a half to 2 months to get creative again.
Yeah.
It was so hard for me because I'm so used to being a free spirit and doing whatever the fuck I like and moving the way the fuck I want. You know what I mean? So to be told you can't leave the house right now was quite different for me, and it was like I couldn't explore my mind the way I would like the way I normally get my jokes is like by being free.
Yeah.
Like I don't say, oh, on Thursday I'm gonna have a writing session. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Like I just go out and just do cool shit and cool stuff just come to mind based on that experience, right? Like through spending time with my kids or hanging out with my boys or I see this happening. You were stuck at home for a long period of time. Like when I first got back from Melbourne, I had to stay at home for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, self-isolate.
Fuck that.
Not mandatory ones, but if I'd come back the day after, I would have to mandatory self-isolate.
Yeah.
But I came back a day before. But I got kids and stuff, so like, if they're saying if I'd come back the next day, that I would be putting people in danger. What's another 24 hours if I come earlier?
Yeah, exactly.
So I just took that precaution and I kind of just kicked back at home. And it was a bit rough, but after that month and a half goes by, you start feeling sorry for yourself a little bit, and you start moving a little bit more, right? Like, and I got it back into the mood of like because at first I was watching a lot of YouTube stuff, like the Premier giving daily updates on coronavirus. And that shit is toxic, man. Like like that shit's toxic because that told you that there is nothing good that's coming out of this right now.
Yeah.
All you
yeah.
hear is the
You know what I mean?
negative. It's
Just
like fear mongering.
shit's on your fucking mood,
Yeah,
eh?
man.
Like,
So you have to get out of that time frame, like out of that mindset for a little bit, and then slowly things start coming back to normal a little bit. So so after a month and a half to 2 months, I start fiddling around with a few jokes and just getting back to writing a little bit. I had a online Instagram live that I would do like once or twice a week to keep people connected. It was called Two Buddies Having a Drink in a Chat. So we'd have a drink over online and people would just chime in, whatever. That was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And through that, and I started feeling loose again, and I was having a good time, and that brought back that element and spark that I used to have coming up with content. So yeah, man.
I suppose it's largely like a social thing too, like
exactly.
being
like,
around other people.
Because I'm a social butterfly, man. Like I wouldn't like. Don't get me wrong. I spend a lot of time by myself, but that's by choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's by choice. Like you can't take away my liberty, and for me to still function the same way. Yeah. So yeah, like things just went back to normal a little bit like that, and by the time everything opened back up again, I had an arsenal of jokes, man. Like, some I can't even use because I don't know if they're ready. Yeah, man.
We follow a lot of like American comedians and like listen to a bunch of podcasts and stuff, and I was never sort of in the whole comedy scene, so to speak, in terms of like, you know, as like a musician, I know that you get your set of songs, you rehearse them, you perform them. Obviously, it's similar for comedians. You get your jokes, you get your set ready, and you know you rehearse it, you perform it. What do they say? Like not practice it, but you kind of like
your set list.
Yeah, you sort of just go around doing gigs all over the place.
So, like for example, yesterday I did a gig at Kunana.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a trek.
That place is a shithole too. You know how fucked up it is when you're traveling an hour away for a shithole? Like there is no light at the end of that tunnel, you know what I mean? But I had a great set, man. Like I had a great time yesterday. Like it was awesome. I sold some merch there as well. But like leading up to that gig, like my day is like like I went to the Bayswater Waves or whatever. Yeah. And hopped in the spa and was using the sauna. I needed to kind of just reset. And I had written I had come up with a whole 2 minutes worth of jokes specifically for Kunana. Yeah. And it was a 10-minute spot. So all I had to do was just add another 8 minutes of other stuff and just tweak it around. But you gotta make things specific. Yeah. To certain areas, sure. Because otherwise it sounds like you're reading off a piece of paper. You know what I mean? And
I guess like the crowd work has a whole element that you need.
I had to do a lot of crowd work yesterday. Because they had me close the show yesterday, so as I was watching everyone that was performing talking over the people, like people in Kunana don't understand the concept of stand-up. You left the house to come listen to someone else talk. You know what I mean? Why are you talking right now? So yeah, like they were talking over sets and stuff, and as a comic, you're supposed to nip that in the bud.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when you don't have like a time restriction. Like they had me close the show yesterday, so like they were hell flexible with how long I do. So like I was watching certain people just talk. I was telling them to shush as well during sets, but I was like, all right, cool. As soon as I get on,
targets.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got your fucking number, all right? I went out, put my drink down. I said, all right, cool. Before I get started, you just want to talk? I start identifying, and I was just shutting them down. And then my set went smoothly because I wasn't now competing with them over there.
Yeah.
But if you come out there and you just straight off the bat, like you're just reading off a script, that doesn't help your case because it's like, oh fuck, this dude's giving us a TED talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So you gotta tweak things to certain areas. Like some places, like those rowdy pubs, they're the most fun ones. Because you get to bring out the inner beast in you. Did I hear someone say the C word? It's allowed, huh? All right. Bringing out Fremont. My alter ego.
How do you go with live? Have you ever bombed sensationally hard or?
Every comic's bombed. And I have bombed before. You got to embrace it, man.
Yeah.
What's the worst that happens when you bomb? Go back home and try again, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, any comic that's scared of bombing, you shouldn't be doing comedy.
Yeah. Every comic seems to say the same thing.
Because you're not in the business of pleasing everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in a room full of 10 people and I make 2 of them laugh, I've already done my job.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Because that 10, if there was 20, that's 4 people laughing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's 30 people, I've got 6 people laughing now.
Yeah.
And those 6 are going to echo out to that silence anyway.
Yeah.
Now, if it's 100, now you got fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the numbers just double up.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. Like, you know, don't ever aim to be in the business of pleasing everyone.
Yeah.
Something I say does not resonate with you.
Yeah, for sure. It's similar. Well, yeah, it's the same with music. Like, as like performing, like rapping and shit. I've choked in songs, and you just got to fucking either, I guess, freestyle your way out of it, which would be similar for you. You know, if you forget a joke, then you try and pick out someone on the crowd and come up with something on the spot, sort of shit.
The worst thing you can do is walk off.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to keep
going.
going.
But you also don't want to thug it out either. Yeah, man. Like, you just got to go back to basics, man. Like, if materials, like, say for example, if you come out and you see that you use material and this crowd is clearly not taking the material, start talking to them.
Yeah.
See what you can find in there.
Yeah, for sure.
See what you can find in there.
How long are your sets? Like, how long is like your I don't know, your average sort of set standard?
So, like, because I perform at the Comedy Lounge very regularly, so I haven't performed there yet. That's still yet to book me. But you generally get anything between 5 to 7, 7 to 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's usually a variety show. Or if you're a headliner, you do like 15, almost 20 sometimes.
Yeah.
But because I run my own shows, so like I MC most of my shows.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not MCing, then I'm closing it.
Yeah.
And most of my comics that I get on my bill on my shows, I have them do 10 minutes. But I'm not gonna flash them if they're. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. So when
people go over their time slot,
when your time finishes, you flash them, and that lets them know you got 30 seconds.
Oh, I never knew that.
Fuck, that would be so annoying.
Yeah.
That's so distracting.
Yeah,
but dude,
halfway through your punchline.
You know what that does? You know what that does, man? That creates panic.
Yeah.
Like, because if you, for example, are doing like a set and that joke didn't work too well, and then you start getting flashed, right, and you've just started your new one that's 2 minutes long, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And some places are fucking petty as fuck. They'll cut your mic. Yeah. But luckily,
I fucking hate that, man.
Yeah. But luckily, not all places do it. But like my shows, like if the comic's having a good time, keep going.
Yeah.
If they're having a good time and the crowd's loving it, keep going.
Yeah, you keep the energy going.
Nobody's gonna complain to me talking about your show was supposed to finish at 9:30 and you finished at 9:45. Motherfucker, you could have left.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, like if they're having a good time, like you just give the people a little bit more. That's cool.
Yeah.
But generally, it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless you're closing off the show, you're headlining, then like it's 15 to 20 sometimes. Yeah. Every place is different.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't even know. I don't think I could do it, eh? I mean, it obviously takes a certain person to be able to have the confidence to get up there.
Dude.
Like, do you see yourself as like a bit of a class clown when you were younger?
That's
sort of.
literally my bio, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I was the class clown, man. Like, everyone's like, I've been hearing you should do comedy for the better part of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I've always heard you're the funniest guy I know. They always compared me and my brother, like, oh, these are two funniest people. There's competition's over now, by the way.
Yeah.
Need that one in the butt.
But yeah, like, I was always that dude that would like push the boundaries and just make you laugh, like at the most awkward places, like funerals and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But there's a difference between being funny in a garage drinking with a pack of your boys and someone pushing you on stage.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but next to death, a human's worst fear is public speaking.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
wouldn't doubt
could
that at all.
definitely agree with that.
So now, throw in the element. Now make them laugh as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, you got to come correct, and if you're not, then you're gonna have a bad set.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, though. Like I said earlier, though, what's the worst that can happen? Like, you bomb, try again. Go back to the chalkboard, record your set, break it down, see what didn't work about this.
Yeah.
Like I have a rule with my jokes. Like when I first like bringing them out, like I try it 3 times. If it doesn't work 3 times, I'm not gonna waste any more time with it. You won't see that no more.
Yeah.
Like I'll just throw that in the stockpile. Maybe 2 years from now, I might look back on it and say, "Oh, fuck, I'm way more experienced, and this is how I can do it." But you don't waste time on it because there are so much more things you can talk about. Like, look at us. How long have we been talking for now?
Fuck knows.
There you go. 40 minutes.
And-
Fuck, that's
and-
gone
and-
so quick.
And that was without me knowing what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a whole heap of things that you can bring to the table. So like, don't waste time trying to make something work that's not working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck. Do you have like random fucking? Do we have random topics and shit?
Yeah, we got
I
articles.
think we
and
could
shit.
fucking pull
I'm
something
about
up.
some random
and-
shit.
What have you got?
What do you got?
No, you throw them at me.
Well, fucking yeah. I was figure we'd do some shit talking.
Yeah, cool.
Are you like what music are you into?
Hip hop and R&B.
Are you familiar with Gangstar and Mobb Deep?
Yeah.
Because we did a poll, and
I know Mobb Deep. What was that one?
Gangstar.
Gangstar, no. I know Mobb Deep.
Oh, so well, you definitely.
I knew
Mobb
about Mobb Deep because Puck was rushing it to it. Like
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah.
But so then I looked into him more.
Because we did a poll just to see who would go for who, Mobb Deep or
Who
Gangstar,
ended up winning the
but
poll?
Mobb Deep.
Real?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would say I would have called it that way too without even knowing who Gangstar is.
Yeah.
Because Mobb Deep is a way bigger name, so I assume
Yeah, well that's the thing.
They would have
I suppose
And I look at
DJ
it now, and I-
Premier's name has become bigger than Gangsta.
Yeah, and I kind of
As
wish
a-
that I went. I kind of wish that I did Outcast
Isn't
versus
that
Mobb Deep.
Huh?
I kind of wish I did Outcast versus Mobb Deep
Yeah,
because
you-
they're both like the epitome of.
I would say Outkast would win by landslide though.
Yeah.
Even though like Mobb Deeps are some legends, but like dude, come on man, Outkast.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey ya, one of the greatest
Yeah,
songs of all time.
yeah, man.
Roses. Come on.
Yeah, man. Like sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
Like,
no
come
shit.
on.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like I was looking at these two, and as I've gone back and I've
More of a
listened to a
big
lot
boy,
of
though.
Mobb Deep, like you can't beat some of the hits that they've got, like Shook Ones, Hell on Earth, fucking all that sort of stuff. When you compare them to Gangstar, in terms of notoriety, Mobb Deep are fucking way ahead. So I was thinking, like,
I think
you know,
they're sort of
compare them
different.
with Outkast, but like you said, Outkast have had mainstream play for fucking, you know,
Yeah, man.
at least half of their albums almost.
Yeah, they're like
So
a
it's
different animal.
yeah, it's like the top 3, the gap between them is just fucking huge. Like you can't really compare them at all. But yeah, that was just a poll. I don't know if you ever noticed, but Facebook had a poll option. So
Yeah.
for a while we were like throwing up polls just to get a bit of engagement on social media, and then they fucking got rid of it.
You took it off.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what would have been a dope one, man? Naughty by Nature and Outkast.
Yeah. See, Naughty by Nature have had
Yeah.
fucking
That's
hits.
just we were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naughty by Nature and Outkast. Like that'd be a good poll.
Solid matchup.
We wanted to do one about like R&B, and we were gonna do who was it? Justin Timberlake, Usher, Chris Brown, but we wanted a fourth person. We're gonna add R. Kelly, and we were like, oh, I don't think we can anymore.
He who we don't speak about no more.
Yeah. It's so hard because if it was fucking 5 years ago, I mean that shit was going on
Dude,
5 years ago. But
I would be absolutely real, man. If I ever go to university, I'm still playing I'm the Greatest.
yeah, no shit, hey.
He didn't piss on me.
I know.
I gotta separate the artist from the predator, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. All right, what do we got?
On the music topic, I sent an article to you, Sean, but the version, I don't know if it's the original version of Kanye's Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy leaked online.
I did actually hear about this. Yeah,
Apparently it's got a couple of
songs that
added
aren't
songs.
on the original or something, or because I heard that it was like a leaked version that was locked. It was like
he sent it to
inaccessible,
Hype
yeah.
Williams, and it had a numbered code or something on there to lock the file. And over the course of 10 years, cunts on the internet have just hacked it until they've got the code or something.
Fuck, they can get anything these days, huh?
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is insane, eh? Like,
Dude, if I was hanging off a cliff and a friend of mine was within reaching distance, but I couldn't quite reach me, my last words would be delete my my search history, man. You don't want that getting in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
yeah, fuck.
I feel like that's where everyone's secrets lie.
Yeah,
in their
man.
Search history.
Yeah, man. You don't want that fucking getting out. Fuck.
But mine's not even like as bad for like weird porn and shit like that. The other day I googled how to cook asparagus and felt like a fucking retard.
Yeah. I've googled some fucking just weird shit that I think about it. It's like, man, why the
Dude,
fuck am I doing that?
Even things that you didn't even want to know, but you're just like, that's a thing. Like,
Yeah, it's right there. I may as well find out.
Like you don't need that getting out.
Yeah, no shit, eh? So what's it? Oh, so there's just a bunch of random tracks on there that didn't get.
No, that was just saying that there isn't too much significant difference to either one, apart from being like rough around the edges. They were saying like he sings the chorus for Blame Game instead of John Legend.
Oh yeah.
Just does like a heap of things like that. Like Jay-Z's verse is in there. Nicki Minaj isn't in the intro.
Yeah.
Just little things like that.
Yeah. Like the final touches, basically. Yeah.
Basically.
Did you guys watch the DMX vs Snoop?
We watched
You
it,
did?
fucked off our heads, man, and it was
I'm yet to watch
hard
it.
to watch.
You still haven't watched it?
Nah, these guys fucking watched it on acid. Or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Nice. What was it like on acid? Like,
Fucking hilarious, man. I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I love X and I love Snoop.
yeah,
But
they just aged.
just the way the video was and shit, and just, the age thing.
Yeah.
There was just certain times where, I just...
X looks like he was spazzing out a couple of times as well.
Yeah, like, why is he? Does he sit down the whole time?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Yeah, look, check it out. You'll see him spazzing out a couple of times.
Hey? Oh my god, it's already just so awkward. Hey, like, I think I've got
I actually
the volume
I thought X won this one, but they
I
called.
couldn't watch enough of it without laughing.
I watched the whole
to
thing.
Be able to judge it.
I watched the whole thing. Snoop start crib walking and shit.
Oh,
I met the dude once, eh?
Real?
Yeah. I was at the BETs in Cali.
Wait, you
Fuck!
at the BET or what?
Yeah, like backstage and everything.
What?
Oh, that's the
Holy
whole story.
shit.
Definitely get into that.
Oh fuck, we'll have to start from the beginning then. I had met. So my boy Bash had this entertainment company, and he Schoolboy Q was here for the Queen's birthday, and there was a festival. I think it was remember Park Life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one that took over?
Oh, fuck, I can't even think. I'm trying to think what festival Schoolboys came here for.
And they,
Not like
they did by the
Laneway
river.
shit.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Is it wavy?
No.
No.
So anyway, Schoolboy Q was here. As long as we not know which one it is. So Schoolboy Q was here anyway, and my boy booked his DJ to come and play at Club Red Sea for an event he was throwing. So we end up going to his hotel room to go drop him off some bush, and get tickets or whatever. And at the after party, the DJ comes, right? And we end up exchanging numbers, and like everything was fine and dandy, right? Not too long after that, I go to the casino with one of my boys, and I win like $2,500
Fuck yeah.
on a Sunday night.
Boy.
Automatically cold and sick the very next day. I was rich. Cold and sick. I spent the day going to the flight agent, fucking booking a ticket to LA. I put it on Snapchat, right? I was like, it's official, I'm going to LA. Mac hits me up. That's Schoolboy Q's.
Not like, is it Mac Wap or
Yeah,
whatever
Mac Wap, yeah. That's my dude.
Fuck.
Stayed at his house when I was in LA, man.
Fuck, that's insane.
Yeah, no, I didn't stay. Like, I used to sleep over there while I was over there. And so he hits me up on Snap, and he's like, you better holler at me when you come through. I said, don't you worry. Yeah. so I ended up going to LA, right? Like I think 5 days in, my boy who was throwing the party, his brother lives in LA. His dad happened to sell his dentistry, like his dental office for like $6 million or whatever the fuck stupid money the Kuwaitis have. So his dad decides that he's flying all the family members to Europe. My friend happens to like I was staying in his apartment. He leaves me his Mercedes, right? Brand new AMG, his apartment, goes to Europe. He's like, "Are you sure you're gonna be fine?" I said, "Don't worry, with this car and this apartment, I'm cool." So he leaves, right? I go to Vegas for fucking 3 days. Fucking come back dribbling. I got traumatized in Vegas.
Saw some shit.
Hey, let's just say Vegas won. So I come back and I hit up Mac in the middle of the night, right? I'm like, "Hey, what you doing, man?" He's like, "Nothing, man." I said, "Just got back from Vegas." He said, "What are you trying to do?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Pull up." Sent me his address, went to his house. We got high, I bought some beer. And he's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Taking it one day at a time, bro."
Yeah.
I said, "Pull up, I'll take you out." So I come over. He goes, "We're going to the studio session." So cool. Gave him the keys, let him drive. Like, he obviously knows the roads better than I am. Yeah. Like, I don't need to be fucking scaring everyone. I'm
driving down on the wrong side.
But dude, I was panicking as it was, man. Like, every time I got behind the wheel, right? So,
oh yeah, go for it, bro.
So, we pull up to this studio, right? We pass Interscope and like so in LA, Universal and all of them are like all on one street. We pass the Interscope. We pull up to this one studio. We get inside. And we walk into the room, right? There's a dude on his phone. Just like this. Max says what's up to Mix by Ali.
Fuck.
I said what's up to this Dave Free.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then he says what's up to the dude on the phone. So this is my boy from Australia I was telling you about. Dude reaches out his arm and goes, K-Dot. I'm like, dude, I know who the fuck you are, man.
Fuck me.
So I'm in the studio right now, kicking it with fucking Kendrick Lamar, bro. Kendrick's rehearsing for the BET's award when he's performing on that fucking cop car.
Was that when he was doing all the Untitled?
When he's on top of the cop car. And he's
That would have been like, all
yeah,
right, maybe?
Yeah, we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
So I bought a deck of cards, right? The only thing I bought back from Vegas. Left my dignity there and everything. So I got a deck of cards, right? I'm teaching him how to play 13. You know that game 13?
Yeah.
So I'm teaching him how to play 13. And every time it's Kendrick's turn, we'd be waiting like 10 minutes because the dude goes in the booth. We'd all just wait. Like, we all waited happily. He's working. And Kendrick's cousin was sitting right next to me. He came in from Minneapolis. A real cool dude as well. And Kendrick would come out. He'll play his hand. And Max high as shit. Fucking, and he's like, "Oh, man, this game is fucking awesome." Like, putting the wrong cards. I'm like, "No, wrong card." We're playing cards, right? And Kendrick's just fucking just jamming out with us. And we end up leaving at the end of the night. I was like, "Max, do you mind if he asked Kendrick if I can take a picture with him. He's like, yeah, come in. So I go in and I got a picture with Kendrick while he's just like behind the mixing board, whatever. A couple days later, dude, Mac just took me right everywhere, man. Like, Mac's friends are cool people, right?
Yeah.
Like, one day, he's like, all right, cool, come pull up to the house. Go to Schoolboy Q's house. ASAP Ferg's in the studio with him.
Fuck.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, ASAP Ferg's in the fucking studio, bro. I'm high off lean. Like, fucked up. And one of the side effects of lean is you get the munchies, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, man, I gotta go fucking like to McDonald's and get some food or something. Use one of these things. I know, we're cool, man. I gotta get to the car. Schoolboy had this garage. You press it. You have to be outside. You press the button, right? But if you don't come out fast enough, the door starts closing.
Yeah.
I'm driving in slow motion, high as fuck. I got lean. So he's waiting outside for me to leave. Just so he can close it. Yeah. So every time I open. So I finally make it out. I'm gone. That's that story, right? Mac hits me up another day. He goes, we got the BETs coming up. Schoolboy's performing. We want to come.
Obviously.
No, Mac, I don't want to come. No, I'm cool, man. You know what? I was thinking about wanking. Yeah, of course I want to come. So the day before we go shopping and just bought some attire, whatever. No, on the same day actually, and then we pull up to the Staples Center, and Schoolboy pulls up in his fucking his Porsche, and like Keem, Ali, everyone's there. We're on stage. Like I got me on stage while Schoolboy's performing. That's and yeah, dude, like, if I hadn't recorded any of that stuff, you guys would be thinking like, this guy's a liar. Yeah, man, it was like it was a dream holiday.
That is insane.
It was a holiday that cost me very little.
Yeah.
But got so much.
Fuck, that's like what I would give to have been in that situation. Like, I think I probably would have pissed myself if I walked into a studio and Kendrick was there. I definitely would have pissed myself and just stood there in embarrassment.
And through meeting them, like from that experience, like I get free tickets to any of their events. So when J-Rock was performing in Sydney for his redemption short tour, I flew over to Sydney, had free tickets for that.
Fuck.
There was Melbourne as well, but I just flew into Melbourne the day they had their show, and I was wrecked from the 3 days of like partying in Sydney.
Like, that's a plug to have too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, such a good plug that I didn't even bother going to the Melbourne show.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking like VIP tickets.
Fuck.
Like side of the stage. Like isolated from everyone else type of tickets. When Kendrick came, I had tickets where Inglewood Sir, like the same space he was in.
Yeah.
Like I was kicking it with him.
That is insane, man.
Yeah.
You should just take up rap and you'd be signed to TDE just from the plug.
You know the funny thing is I used to rap when I was in high school. Like it was my little outlet that I used to use to express myself, but wasn't too good at it though. So luckily comedy worked out because I hate labor.
Yeah.
Any job that makes you sweat.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, man. It is, like, honestly, man, like, sometimes I don't even believe it. Like, so Schoolboy was on the bill for, what's the one at the Claremont Showgrounds?
Royal Show.
Yeah.
He's the ferry operator and shit.
He's performing at the end of the Yellow Brick Road when you collect all your fruit and veg and shit.
Yeah. What is the one at the fucking showgrounds?
Yeah, they were just here last year.
Fuck, man. There's that many. I can't even think where they are.
Schoolboy was here. Six Black was here.
Is it one of those like American ones like Rollin' Loud or something?
Nah. You got Lane.
Showgrounds. 2019.
2019 last year.
Yeah, that was last year's one.
Yeah. Well,
just type in Schoolboy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This dude typed in the whole.
And you've got Royal Perth.
Yeah, get Royal Perth out of here.
Yeah, that was cool, man. Like,
Just go Schoolboy Q, Perth.
yeah, that'll narrow it down.
Yeah, alright. Oh man, I'm so fucked.
Yeah, they're super dope.
I was gonna say what you went to sleep at fucking 3 o'clock or whatever.
3:30 in the morning.
What time do you guys sleeping these days?
Sleeping.
To be honest, I'm not getting much. I got a baby girl, 6 months.
Just one?
Yeah. So,
Amateur.
shit.
One that he knows of.
Yeah, listen out.
Listen Out. Yeah. So that's the one. So Listen Out was dope. They gave us artist passes for that one.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. So like we were getting to go to the bathroom. We had golf carts taking us like.
If you have a golf
All right.
cart in any
This goes
point
back
in
to
life,
the
I feel
toilet
like you made it.
situation.
Yeah.
Are the artist toilets nice and clean,
Dude,
or is it a porta potty?
they're damn near missing a person called Watches You Pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They're damn near missing a person that watches you pee.
Yeah.
Like there was like proper hand towels and everything.
Yeah, fuck.
And it's not even that far of a distance, but they had
You got like
like
the soap and then after you've washed your hands,
Hey,
moisturizer as well.
that reminds me as well. When I was back in the UK, they have people that sit in the toilets.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
like aftershaves and shit.
Concierge or whatever
Yeah,
they call it.
dude. That's not just there, man. Like in Asia, they're like right there. In America as well. But the thing is, sometimes you don't have change on you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
She's like, come on, man, you already spraying? I didn't even say that's my set.
Yeah, no
You
shit.
spray Britney on you and shit.
What if you're allergic?
Oh, man.
What if you're allergic and they do it and you flare up or something?
Oh, for fucking knows, man.
Dude,
I don't even know if it's legal. Like, do the security guards know that they're sitting in the shady corner of the toilet?
The ones in Asia give you massages and stuff.
Oh, really?
Well, why are you having a piss?
Why are you washing hands? Like, why are you washing hands? They're giving you like massages and
You
stuff.
sure that's
And you're like, dude, you know hey, do you know how confusing confronting that shit is when you've been drinking?
Yeah.
You're like, hey man, I don't roll like that.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, I'm flattered, but no thank you.
doing that job yourself.
Oh, fuck
Having
that.
you go- part of your job while someone's washing their hands is to go up and just massage their shoulders.
Yeah. And kind of hope that they have change on them.
Hey, I'm a clean freak, so like, if I ever had that job, which I wouldn't, like I'd be pulling out the people. Hey, dog, did you know you didn't wash your hands?
Yeah.
Yo, wait a minute, take a wet wipe at least, you fucking dirty bastard.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I definitely couldn't do that as a fucking job. No way.
Oh, you're just basking in other people's shit as well. Like, what are you doing? Just stand in a toilet.
Then
Imagine
again,
if the
that's-
dude doesn't even work for the company and the manager just comes in every half hour and chases him out.
I'm pretty sure that they are private contractors, man.
Oh.
Like they bring in their own little toiletry kits and stuff.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
They're just like Chemist Warehouse salesmen, and they've just got bottles of like cheap knockoff dupe and
Hey,
shit.
you're like, how long you been working here? I don't work here.
This is back to that shit. Yeah, fuck. Like,
Snoop is Snooper. He hasn't changed.
There he is.
Yeah, he's
it's
sort of
just
like.
so, here we go.
Unk.
I think that it's cool, but like you said when it first came up, like this should have been something that happened 10 years ago when they're still kind of with it. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
not fucking 50-year-old blokes that are just like.
Do you know which one I was feeling? I like the I don't know if you guys saw this, the verses that T-Pain and
Yeah,
Little
who
John
was it?
did.
Yeah.
Nah, I've only watched the Rizzo and Primo one.
Yeah, the T-Pain and Little John one was like a split screen, right? And they both have like a studio.
Yeah.
So like they would play their music and not rap it out.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
That's how most of them were. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
and T-Pain and Lil Jon were getting twisted. Like they're just getting plastered, bro, like drunk. And I'm not gonna lie, I was drinking with them too. I was like, fuck, that's a hell of a song, man.
I wonder if this is like his home studio. Or
Yeah,
some
that's
shit.
Snoop's home studio. Snoop's got a...
Man, imagine
That's insane.
having the money to have that shit.
Oh fuck, that's what I was talking
Why?
about. So meeting Snoop.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fucking
So Snoop's locker room was right next to Schoolboy's.
Yeah. Alphabetical order.
And Dub C and all of them, dude, it was like who's who.
Yeah.
Like Corrupt was walking past, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was insane, bro. I was in the same elevator as Top Dog. You know what I mean? Like, going up to go watch Dog Pound perform from the skybox that they had. So we're coming out of Schoolboy's locker room, and I see Snoop. And automatically, I just went into fanboy. I was like, Uncle Snoop, Uncle Snoop. Mac goes to me, are you going to be doing this all night? I throw Mac my phone, like, Mac, hey, I'm a big fan, man. Can I take a picture? He's like, yeah, sure thing, cuz. And we took a picture. And then we went about our business. And so it was me, Mac, Kendrick. Oh, this is how much respect Kendrick's got. We're walking down where the locker rooms and stuff are, yeah? Kendrick's leading the way. I'm just watching it. I'm fucking astonished. Someone's handing him a bottle, takes a sip. There's like two people down. There's a person that grabs his bottle. Someone gave him a towel, wiped his head. Another person grabbed it. Someone gave him a piece of paper. He passes it. Bro, it was like perfect formation, bro.
Fuck.
Like, it was just insane. And when I first saw him, just before he was walking up, I was like, what's up, K-Dot? He's like, oh, what's up, Australia? I'm like, what are you, fuck? You gotta say my name properly.
Oh, man.
So we're up in the skybox, like, with the whole fucking TD roster, watching Corrupt, Daz, and the Dog Pound performing.
Fuck yeah.
That's nice.
And I'm just there. Like, first of all, blind as fuck. Second of all, trying to take it all in.
Yeah.
It was insane, man. Like, I went back home and I don't think I even left the house the next day. Like, how you gonna top that?
Yeah. Just in awe.
Yeah.
Like,
I ordered food in. Like, I was just so shy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be depressed after that. Like, fuck.
Yeah, man.
What's left in my life?
Yeah,
No
man.
way.
So I think I had Mac drop me off, and I left him with the car. And then I didn't see him the next day, but he came the day after, and he took me to the hood. Went to the hood, like, he took me to Compton. And I remember he was like, oh, and right there is Parul Street, and, like, you know where the blood set formed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I winded down my window, right? I went to go stick my phone out at the traffic light. And Mac's like, whoa, don't you ever do that. I'm like, whoa, why is he letting off on me? He's like, don't you ever stick your arm out at a traffic light. Someone's gonna think you're trying to blast at them.
Yeah.
Before
no
they
shit.
before they can even find out you're just trying to take a picture, your car shut up.
Yeah, true.
Like, I was that much of a noob. Like, I didn't even know about that.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Like, it was crazy, man. Like,
It's a whole different level of, like,
yeah.
street smarts over there, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you gotta know how to move. Like,
yeah. Fuck. I always think, like, that shit. Like, I would love to go to Compton, but
yeah, I've been there
I
twice.
would be way out of my depth. Like,
I went there twice.
No shit.
Yeah, I went there the first trip, and then I went the second time. The game stepdad does hood tours, so I went out with him.
wait, who? The game's stepdad
Yeah, stepdad, yeah.
does hood tours. What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like, off the top of a bus?
Like, he just takes you out.
Oh, right.
So he just took me out. Just took me out to fucking Compton where they filmed fucking Training Day. Remember that? The flipping pigeons.
Yeah.
Like, took me out there. So I saw fucking a real life fucking cop raid happening right in front of me. Like, yeah, it was insane. Showed us where Kendrick grew up, where Dr. Dre's fucking house that he grew up in, like Centennial High School where Dre and, like, he just took me around.
Yeah.
All the history and shit.
Yeah, the liquor store where Baby Boy was filmed. Went in there, grabbed a couple 40 ounces.
As you do.
Fuck
Yeah. And he's just driving around, fucking sipping on the 40 ounces, talking game with him. Like,
That's fucking sick.
yeah, it was fucking nuts.
I want your life.
Ah, fuck.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a life anyone can obtain, man.
That's all I'm gonna
You
say.
just gotta take risk. Like,
Yeah. I'm buying a ticket. I'm getting more super out. I'm going to LA. Just don't end up anywhere. Just
My theory.
sat in my
Before you get
hotel
on
the whole
plane,
time.
you Instagram DM Macwap and go, look, I know you don't know me, but I know a guy who knows you. I'll be there in a few hours.
Right,
Never hear from him again.
check this out, right? So Mac took me to a place in Carson. And he's like, this is one of the homies spots. And he goes inside to go buy some lean. Because we're just sipping on lean while we're over there. Like, as you do.
When in Rome, do
Yeah.
as the Romans do.
So Mac goes in, and Mac's girlfriend is in the back seat. We're just kicking it. This dude comes to the window, looking into the car. I'm like, oh. Mac's girl's like, oh, don't worry, it's just Solo.
Absol.
Winding down my window. He's like, oh, what's up, man? Absol.
That's insane.
My boy Rami was telling me about how much he's a big fan of Absol. So I was like, oh shit. Hey, so do you mind if I get you to give a shout out to my boy Rami? He's like, yeah, no worries, man. He had his shades on, whatever. He's like, to my boy Rami, shout out, man. Said it to my boy Rami. Made his fucking day.
Fuck.
I should have done that though, because now my phone was getting hot. Everyone's expecting that I can just do fucking shout outs.
Yeah,
It doesn't work that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just start charging for cameos.
People telling me some shit like, oh, my niece, she's a big fan of Kendrick. This would make her absolute life. She's had a terrible life. Her parents abandoned her. Man, dude, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Killing my vibe.
Yeah, that was nuts, man, honestly.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you as well if you got to meet Absol in all of this.
Yeah,
But
met
holy
Absol
shit.
twice. Met Absol twice. The second time I met Absol, we went over there to buy some more lean. And
It sounds like you had a shitload of lean while you were there.
we had lean 3 times while over there. But this time we went in the back. So what they used to do was they have a trap house in the back. And just, I don't know if I should be saying this out here.
Incriminating ourselves.
This dude, this young dude, I'm not going to say his name, had just purchased an AK-47.
Holy fuck.
We're in the back, just kicking back in this trap house, bro. He's like, oh yeah, check out this new baby. Just that he's got, and just like he's got that. He goes, that ain't shit. You should check this one out. Dude, hey, when I say I can hang out anywhere, man, I was there just kicking it. Like anyone would be panicking right now. What if I die? Like if a raid happened right now, dude, I was like in my element. I was like, cool, man. Like, dude, passed the blunt, like, all right, bro. That trip was like the trip from heaven, man.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
I couldn't even have made it up.
That is fucking,
Yeah.
that is insane.
And do you know when you go to America, like most people talk about LA being so boring. It's because you know how to move.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like my LA experiences have been nothing but pleasant.
Yeah.
Like every time. Even the second time I didn't get a chance to catch up with Mac, but the second time I got to do like so much shit. Like I got to revisit some of the places I went the first time.
Yeah.
And I got to meet all these like super cool people like on my own. Oh, my boy didn't go to Europe this time, so we got to spend a lot more time together.
Yeah, yeah.
Went to Vegas
Again. Fuck.
for the second time. This time I did it properly. But
Because you bought a deck of cards, you've been practicing.
no, we didn't get a chance to gamble.
Oh,
Because Vegas won again.
Fuck.
Dude, we come out of our hotel room, right? And I don't know if you guys ever been in Vegas before?
No.
Okay, see, come out of your hotel room. Your hotel room is a casino itself. So as long as you're in front of a slot machine, booze is free. You can have pre-drinks in front of a slot machine. Absolutely placid. Absolutely free. As long as you're sitting in front of a machine, the girls with double D cup titties, everyone's got double D cup titties. Like, it's a part of the uniform. They come up to you and you order your drinks. You can get fucking absolutely plastic there. But Vegas, you can street drink,
Hey.
which is
Fuck yeah.
like a gift and a curse as well.
Yeah.
Like you can buy these big ass trumpets, right? Cause like it literally looks like a trumpet.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like shaped like a hourglass sort of thing.
Yeah, with like a round sort
Yeah,
of contour.
yeah, and it's got this little small shoelace that you hang out from your. Alright, bro, it's a proper slut mix, bro. Like, and it's like $15 the first time because of the trumpet.
Cup, yeah.
But then after that, it's like $7 or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't just get it from the one spot. Like every place has got it. So you're just walking, being fascinated by, bro. If you are a person great with budgeting, you could live on the streets of Vegas because your booze is free in the casino. The entertainment's on the street. Like Scooby-Doo and Aquaman are just standing right in front of you. You know what I mean? Like across the street, SpongeBob is fighting Iron Man. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking some crazy shit. And we come outside, right? And they got what is called a street team. So the street team is people that like tell you what's hot in Vegas. So this guy comes up to us, goes boobs, boobs. Like yes, really. He's like, so what we'll do is we'll get you a limousine, free of charge. You go to this place, you buy 2 drinks, 2. You don't like it, come back, limousine, back here. We're already doing pre-drinks anyway. We're gonna spend that like those 2 drinks anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck's the limousine?
Yeah.
This dude takes us to this place called Treasure, and I shit you not, absolute fantasy. You go to the first front door, free entry. They give you a little stamp. They open the second door. You pay for the 2 drinks. They give you a little token thing. You open the third door. You're in the fucking Garden of Eden, bro. There is a girl with an iPad looking like she's being busy as shit. There's a pillow fight happening somewhere over there. There's 4 girls playing pool. Like, so out of the hundreds of people that were there, like 50 of them were dudes.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
We lasted but like 40 minutes there. They finessed the fuck out of us. Dude, we spent the night's budget in like 40 minutes.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's how they get you, eh?
Yeah,
Fuck.
we still had 2 more nights in Vegas. So we're like, all right, you know what? You win.
Yeah.
We went and got a bottle. We fucking roamed around, just like did like stupid shit, whatever. The next night we went out. Like this time we stayed away from that dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows how many other places he knows? Like,
Yeah, no
he can get us for that 2-for-1 fucking like deal again. Vegas, man. Oh, it's true what they say.
Yeah, fuck.
I want to go.
Let's get tickets right fucking now.
I was always like sort of not skeptical about going to America, but kind of it was never like the first place on my to-do list. Now, it's definitely the first place on my to-do list. Like there's just so much there.
I both drove and flew to Vegas. Like I did one of each.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's 4 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad actually. Yeah,
Yeah, that's like going to Albany.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But except it's a little bit more scarier. You're on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah, no shit.
You know what I mean?
That's the one thing that had just fucked me up the entire time.
I did. Like it fucked me up every single time. I never got used to it because like here in WA, right? The right lane is the overtaking lane.
Yeah, yeah.
I always stayed on that in America. But on the freeway, that's the first lane to disappear for people to turn off.
Yeah.
So I always had to keep like changing into lanes.
Yeah.
And that was like the scariest part because my blind spot's not my blind spot no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah. So like it was always terrifying being like I dreaded getting on the freeway. But I drove every single day though.
Yeah.
Like Mac lived so far away, so he lived like North Hollywood. It's Silver Grove, which is like near North Hollywood. So I'd have to drive. And the thing about LA is, you leave 10 minutes before or 10 minutes after, it makes all the difference.
Mm.
You could leave 10 minutes before and you'd have an hour long, like an hour and 15-minute long trip. You leave 10 minutes later, you could be there in 40 minutes. There's no traffic like LA traffic.
Yeah.
It's like a parking lot, literally.
Yeah, you see pictures of their freeways and shit, and it's just
Yeah.
banked up to the shit.
We
out.
drove to San Diego one time. It's supposed to be an hour and 50 minutes. It took us damn near 3 hours.
Fuck.
Because we left in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
that-
guess-
Peak hour traffic's.
Yeah.
Yeah, like over here, you don't really sort of. We've got it so good in terms of driving. Like, you can fucking go anywhere, really.
Yeah, there's just that one spot in Coburn that consistently.
Oh, I
becomes a
fucking
traffic
hate
for
that,
no
man.
reason.
Yeah, I
Speaking
hate
of that, I had the experience of having it yesterday.
Yeah.
There was a car crash.
Oh, there was an actual accident, was there?
There was an accident before Thomas Road,
Yeah.
and that was where I had to turn off to go to my Kunana gig.
Yeah.
So we had to veer off and take
It
Armadale
was
Road.
the universe trying to give you a sign. Don't go.
Don't go there. Don't do it.
Yeah.
As soon as I got on stage, I was like, "Hey man, you guys are lucky. I almost didn't make it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but Coburn's so far, Kunana so far away. Even the freeway said fuck it halfway.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
no
Mitchell
shit.
Freeway said fuck it. You know what I mean? Alright, it's yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
shit, hey.
Yeah, man.
Fuck. How long have we been running for? I feel like we've probably hit, what, hour and a half, maybe? I don't know.
Close to.
What other, do we have other fucking topics and shit?
Oh, the whole fucking.
Oh, I actually, I did see this though. This is pretty cool. That anime fucking SpongeBob shit, eh?
Does he speak English?
No.
Nah. Skip into it a little bit. Because it's like fight scenes.
Oh,
and
here,
shit.
Monaco. Japanese,
Just pointless
There's
running.
different facial expressions.
dude. Japanese always sound like they're angry, right?
Yeah.
Always.
But the most pleasant people you ever meet in your life, like anything that's made in Japan, I'd buy it. Because
Especially tech.
like anyone that would kill themselves because of honor,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
no
take it
shit.
seriously.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Like name one bad thing that's come out of Japan. Like a product.
I can't think of anything.
There is nothing. There is nothing. Their beer is fucking on point. Their
Yeah,
beef,
what
Wagyu is
got-
the world's best beef ever.
Yeah, they've got
Their
what?
electronics.
And they
Yeah.
grow, they
Cars.
groom those cows.
Dude,
Yeah, it seemed like
Japan,
Wagyu.
Japan is not like
They don't fuck around.
They don't do second best.
No.
And if
and-
they do, they kill themselves.
Yeah,
so
man. Dude. Anyone? Do you remember back in I think it was World War II
yeah.
when they were losing?
And the emperor killed himself, eh?
Yeah.
The emperor said, "There is no surrender for us." So what did they do? Kamikaze came out.
Yeah.
They were crashing their planes, bro, because it's about honor. I just saw online just recently. There was a Japanese World War II fucking survivor that was still out, like at war.
Yeah, yeah.
They sent him letters saying the war is over. He thought it was the enemy trying to trick him.
Yeah.
He was
So he's out somewhere still
he was out
flying,
for 20
looking for somewhere to drive into.
he was out. I think it was
They were
some,
at the top of a mountain.
somewhere fucking. I don't know if it was Indonesia or whatever.
Well, I'm hiding out.
And him and his partner fucking killed like I think it was like 7 people in that time frame.
Holy
And he got pardoned because it wasn't murder. The guy thought he was still at war.
Yeah.
And
the fuck?
that you know how they got him out, like to get him back? His commanding officer that gave him the instructions of we don't surrender had to come out of retirement and come and grab him.
Fucking
Dude, that's the only way they could get him out. His commanding officer that gave him that instruction had to come out of retirement.
And
to
then he turned around and went, "They got to you too." And fucking stabbed him.
Yeah, dude, man, like literally, man, like that's how this guy ended up coming out of like war mode, and he was given a fucking medal, man.
That's insane.
I mean, that's commitment.
He stayed at war for 25 fucking years.
Just by himself.
Past the war, man. Past the war, 25 fucking years.
So what's changed down in the world of common people?
Fuck, what was the dude? Search up the dude's name, man. Yeah, Japanese war survivor still at war.
That's fucking insane.
That's a patriot, right there.
Yeah.
Is what that is. 60 years after the war ends, two soldiers emerge from the jungle.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's it. Both in their 80s.
What?
His fucking sergeant had to come and get him, bro, because he's the one that gave him the instructions.
That's fucking insane. Like, I don't know.
I will buy anything from Japan.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything more legit than that?
Nah. I can't, like, when you said, is there anything bad that's came out of Japan? I can't even fucking
Nah, man.
think.
Japan takes...
Everyone reckons it's the best place to travel as well.
Dude, 100%. Like they will never serve you bad food.
Yeah.
Because it's about honor.
Yeah, it's not like here where they fuck up the McDonald's
Nah,
burger and
man.
the patty's half out the
Dude.
bun and they're like, fuck this cunt, here's your fucking...
Japanese artists.
Yeah.
They're like real life artists, man. Like,
Yeah.
from when you receive that plate, that is not a plate of food, bro. That's a plate of art.
Yeah.
Like, they don't half-ass do anything.
So we going to Japan after Vegas or on the way?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I would take anything from Japan any day.
Yeah.
Like, over any product. Because I know,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
I'm about to get some quality.
Yeah, no shit.
That's the guy you were talking about.
Yeah, man. That's the dude.
Hiro Onoda, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's the dude. Was it 60 years?
These two were 60 years.
Yeah.
Hero came out in 1974, but yeah, that's what you were saying. He persuaded to come out by former comrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they used to like planes used to throw out flyers saying the war's over. He'd pick it up and scrunch it up and throw it away. The enemy's trying to trick me. yeah, but come on, dude.
I guess, yeah, they probably would have.
But come on, like 25 years later, come on, dog.
That's like
This dude, and he was living off the land, man.
You wouldn't even know what year it was.
He did it, man.
From, when he went up there, he wouldn't have...
You'd be almost convinced that you're like one of the last living people on Earth, and then anyone you find, you kill.
He was given a presidential pardon. What country was it that he was?
I think it was Indonesia.
Yeah, he was
further up it says Indonesia.
he was given a presidential pardon from Indonesia, bro.
Because it did say in there that Japan was willing to repatriate them and fulfill whatever their wishes were.
Yeah, man. Dude, true heroes, man.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate, you get like the Purple Heart of Honor or whatever
Fuck
the fuck
that.
it is.
Like,
Yeah, you got to make like fucking...
Give me what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
You
shit.
do that, you just get a platinum Cuban link chain or something.
And you can see this guy's a thoroughbred too. Look at his eyes, man.
He's cold.
Yeah, man. This dude's a thoroughbred, bro.
Dedicated, he's got aspirations.
Yeah,
He
man.
went and dipped into the jungle for 40 years after
Yeah,
he
man.
fucked your bitch. Is what he did.
He died at age 91. Do you see? That's some thuggish shit right there, man. You think they would have a short life expectancy,
And
right?
he died 91 and he looked exactly
Look
like
at
that.
the look at the years of service. Look, 1942 to 1945, and then in brackets 1974.
Dude, if there isn't a statue of this dude in Japan, then Japan is doing him injustice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there definitely
fucking
should
oath.
be.
Like,
Look at that.
oh, there you go. Yeah, so Philippines.
This needs to be a movie with Leonardo
yeah,
DiCaprio
dude.
playing the Asian
Tom
dude.
Cruise playing him. The Last Samurai again.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Get Tom Cruise on the phone.
Oh, man.
We need another fucking Asian character.
Oh, that's fucking
There's
hilarious.
that whole sentence there. During his stay in Oda and his companions carried out guerrilla activities.
Yeah, man.
And engaged in shootouts with police.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
And he
That's just cartel operations.
dude, man.
That's what they're doing up there.
But dude, like, how big is this guy's nuts, man? Like,
That'd be fucking.
he lived off the land, like just living off what he could fucking.
Yeah.
The cops just rock up.
And he lived to 91 as well. It's not
Yeah.
even like he was like
This dude should
malnutrition.
have made it. This dude should have made it. Like, he was against the elements.
That's fucking. I don't even know. I don't know if he's like. Is that fucking insanity that's like got him to that point,
No, he's a
or was he
patriot.
just
He's a
like he
patriot.
was just that fucking
No, but that's the Japanese mentality, though.
yeah.
Like, they don't believe in surrender, man.
When even like I read a book on like the whole samurai code and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it's like to the extreme of like say you're a librarian.
Yeah.
Your purpose in life is to serve your emperor
Yeah.
as the best librarian
Yeah, yeah.
possible. And if you fuck that up,
Yeah, dishonor.
just kill yourself.
Yeah, man.
It's that simple.
Dude, the lucky ones lose pinkies.
Yeah, yeah.
That's lucky too. And I like this little guy.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like that whole thing there. The
Shimada.
Shimada was shot in the leg during a shootout with local fishermen in June 1953. After which, Anada nursed him back to health. On 7th of May 1964, Shimada was killed by a shot fired by a search party looking for the men. Kazuka was killed by 2 shots fired by local police in 72 when he and Onoda, as part of their guerrilla activities, were burning rice that had been collected by farmers. Onoda, and then it just ends with Onoda was now alone. That's basically the introduction to the movie, eh? Onoda was now alone.
And he did it by himself after the dude left. Yeah. Alright, let me ask you one question, right? If you were out in the wild, like I'm not talking about like in the back of fucking
Back of Kalamanda. Or
yeah, like not Gosnells or whatever. I mean, like out in the fucking wild.
Gosnells.
Like, how long do you think you would survive?
Oh, fucking not long, man.
How about 72 hours?
Yeah.
Like however long, whatever energy I've got in here lasts. Like,
However long it takes to die of
yeah,
starvation is.
I would not be able to catch a rabbit.
I don't think I could fucking last long at all.
Not in the wild. I mean, I was homeless for like 3 weeks. So I survived off 1 tin of baked beans and a jar.
You had baked beans?
yeah. That's what I mean. Like I couldn't go out with nothing.
Yeah.
I just, go through a mate's pantry and be like, well, you're going to eat these beans. Like, I'll take it.
Dude, like I'd probably die sooner than the 72 hours because I would eat a poison berry by accident.
Yeah, no shit. Like
I don't know what's poison.
Yeah, I'll be trying to.
Uber Eats couldn't get to where I was.
yeah, fuck. I'd like to think that I'd be able to live, but
Do you know what I discovered that I couldn't survive in the wild? During COVID, my boy Wags, we would go fishing on Wednesdays on the Swan River.
Yeah.
Based on what I caught. Like I knew I would never survive in the wild.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was a hunter-gatherer, I wouldn't survive.
you're not gathering.
No,
anything.
I ain't gathering shit. I ain't gathering shit. Like, and second of all, what do you use as bait?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no shit. Poison berries.
I was struggling to catch shit with bait.
Yeah.
Then it probably gets to a point where you've got to decide: do I use this as bait or do I eat this for sustenance to keep me going?
Trust me,
I mean, it's like the
I'm
first
doing
thing
that.
to do. It's like, if that's what you're going to do in the wild, man, is like try and fashion some sort of net out of fucking whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you
but
get.
see, the problem with that is fashioning a net.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. What do you do?
You're
That's
where'd
like when
you
everyone's like, well, the
start?
first thing I do is gather sticks and start making a fire. If I don't have a lighter, I'm not making a fire. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Sit there with 2 rocks, just fucking trying to get a spark.
Yeah, even then, I feel like that's just
And
a
then
movie
just end
bullshit.
up eating the rock, just like fuck it. That's all I've got.
Licking the moss off it, trying to get some nutrients.
Yeah.
I know I put my spokes. You mind if I grab one?
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you roll or you want Taylor's. Either or.
I've got a packet of Taylor somewhere here, but I just don't know where it is.
They're crush ones, but you don't have to crush
Yeah,
them.
no, that's my whole thing. You've got the exact same ones.
The cheap
Convenient.
shit. The Bond Street cheap shit.
I smoke what you smoke.
Yeah, no shit, yeah.
What do you smoke? Whatever you smoke, bro. You ever get a lighter?
I don't know.
Thank you, man.
So what gigs you got coming up?
So what have I got coming up? I got the Laugh Resort on Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's in the city at the Horseshoe Bridge.
Yeah.
Man, I might get you to fucking send me through like a heap of shit because all I've known of comedy in Perth was the Comedy Lounge, and that was by going to fucking Capital or whatever it was and seeing it like down the street.
Yeah.
And that I didn't even know it was obviously Fringe, yeah. But just in terms of just local comedy gigs, like
Yeah, oh, for sure, man. I post everything as well. Like I've got all my gigs upcoming, even on my website as well. Everything's on there.
yeah.
But yeah, I've got Laugh Resort on Wednesday, so that's cool. And then the next day is my birthday.
Oh, shit.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
so
Much planned. Going to Vegas.
I wish. So for my birthday this year, instead of doing anything on my actual birthday, I'm headlining a comedy gig on Saturday
Oh, fuck
at
it.
the Craft,
Oh, nice.
which is kind of cool because it's in Northbridge already. So I'll be tamed
Yeah, yeah.
until that mic hits the stand again.
Yeah.
As soon as I hang it up, I'm gonna be my worst behavior. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So I'm directing everyone to the craft,
Yeah.
and then afterwards go to market grounds.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
For sure. That's where I think we went market grounds, after that gig we went to. What? Oh no, after the NBL. We went to go watch Wildcats.
Oh, I met up with Bryce Cotton the other day.
Fuck off.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Holy
Caught
shit.
up with him at the Burswood. Real cool dude, like real nice guy. I love Bryce Cotton. Probably one of the single-handedly the best player in the league.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he's a fucking
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah, fucking awesome dude. Fucking very down to earth as well. Like super humble. Like
And he seems to want to hang around, so...
yeah. Real cool dude.
Well, talking to Trent last night, and he was saying that if Cotton gets his citizenship, then technically
He can just
he's not an import.
Yeah.
So then the Wildcats can get another import in.
Oh, because they have like restrictions, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He just had a kid, a beautiful baby girl. So he's doing the family thing right now,
Yeah.
and I think he just signed a new contract for the next season.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's still around. Shout out to Bryce Cotton, by the way.
Yeah, fuck, come on the podcast, bro. we won't smoke though.
I'm gonna try to get him to come out on Saturday.
Oi.
That'd be wild.
Sick, yeah.
I grew up with his teammate as well, Majuk.
Yeah?
Yeah, family friend. I'm gonna go drop off some air fresheners to him tomorrow, actually.
Is that what the merch is?
Yeah, so that's so my emo fresh merch is my
Fuck
cousin
yeah, that's
designed
dope.
it.
That's sick.
So on the back of like when you open it up, I'll show you.
Right.
On the back of it's got my social medias and stuff. So it's like real handy.
That's a dope idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real handy. So when I perform, I usually stay back and talk to people, and they always ask me for what's your
smells
social
fucking
media,
nice as well.
what's your social media. So I palm them off for $5
Oh,
a
yeah.
piece, and now everyone can get pulled over because there's a black guy in the car. Equality, equal rights, motherfucker.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
What, and your mate came up with the artwork?
I had the idea, and my cousin, he brought it to fruition.
That's
So,
dope.
yeah, so I've got one for each of you. So there you go.
Cheers, man.
No worries at all.
That's fucking
What
sick.
flavour is that one?
I don't know, it's kind of like a...
Said lick it.
yeah.
Hey, you almost want to lick the bubblegum one.
Yeah.
Scratch and sniff.
Yeah. Imagine if there was scratch and stiff porn there. Like porn.
Oh,
Yeah, I went there. Hello, Cinnamon. Nice to meet you again.
This one just smells like sweat.
So when you're a kid,
gross.
you go for a walk through the bush on the way to school, you take a shortcut or whatever, and you always seem to like come across like pages of pornos.
Yeah.
They already were scratching and sniffing. There's a reason they was
Oh, look, these
like,
two pages are stuck together. Wonder what's inside here.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I bought out that merch. Which what's crazy is the drop they got delivered not yesterday, 8 days ago. I ordered 500 of them, and my whole thing was fuck, 500 is a lot. How am I gonna move them? I'm down to 100 now.
Fuck.
Yeah. Like I've just been because I've had so many gigs happening, I've just been palming them off.
Yeah.
And I did like a promotion thing on Tuesday. So I announced if you order 5 or more by Wednesday, I will drop it off to you as long as you live within a 20-minute vicinity radius of the
As long as it's not Quinana.
So, I went as far as Coburn.
Oh, fuck.
One guy got me on a technicality because of the freeway. Well played, Mills. Yes, but he ordered 10, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Bryce got 8. So I met up with him in Burswood, kicked it, chopped it up for a little bit. That was cool. I think I'm going into Alchemos tomorrow. Someone ordered 10. Like, it's not about the distance for me, like right now. It's about connecting and
Yeah.
like if someone's willing to support what I'm doing. Like, what's a little bit of feel, right?
Yeah,
fuck
no
right.
shit, for sure.
So yeah, so I'm going to Alchemist tomorrow, and I'm going to try to catch up with Majuk lives out there as well, like near Clarkson. So I'm going to catch up with him. I sent him a message while I was at that little waterfall that you guys got.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's messaged.
The sewerage stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's runoff from the hoarders joint.
Yeah, no shit, hey.
you guys all live in the area?
Nah, I'm in fucking Ellenbrook.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the Bronx.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brand new Bronx.
Yeah, no shit.
I remember once upon a time, when like maybe about 10 years ago, if someone lived in Joondalup, you weren't getting a lift from me. Like you lived up in the sticks in my books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, we grew up in fucking Bullsbrook.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar,
Yeah,
but like the sticks.
I had someone put my stereo system for me in Bullsbrook.
Oh, real?
Yeah. So my friend Bree, she had a friend that lived out in Bullsbrook. So just for the sake of going out there, one of her friends put out my sound system and stuff in there. And yeah, that is the sticks.
Yeah,
it
fucking is, man.
Yeah.
Different.
It is.
I saw a black dude in Kwinana yesterday. Completely fucked me up. Like, Uber Eats at that as well. Like, did you travel all the way from Mirrabooka? Like, or did you live out here? Yeah, man. I completely fucked me up because I never realized that black people got that far. We're generally in one segregated area. Like, Mirrabooka, Kandula, Belga. Like, you find a little bit in Allenbrook. Yeah. So to see us branching out that far, Western Australia ain't safe. We buy property everywhere. Yeah.
There's just a lot of old people and
I feel like
Logans in Kwinana. You know?
yeah. I feel like down south is a lot of like south of the river seems to just be older people. Like in general, I feel like
Depends
it's
how much money they got.
well, it's pretty expensive.
They were.
Yeah.
Oh, it depends what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you go like Applecross, you got some fuck off houses over there.
Yeah.
Applecross is wild.
That's yacht money.
Yeah. No
Like if
shit,
you have a
hey.
house like that, you can buy a yacht.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the same as just north of. Well, Cottesloe is one of the spots as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I saw a tennis court in someone's backyard.
Yeah,
What the
that,
fuck?
I think it's like 2 or 3 suburbs connected over there. Money, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Why is it that like
Huge.
why is it that all rich people
Peppermint
have a
Grove.
tennis court?
Peppermint Grove. Yeah, that's
Peppermint
right.
Grove, man.
If I was rich, I would have a basketball court.
Yeah, but that's because you play basketball.
Yeah, true.
And also, I don't know. I feel like tennis is just a rich. It's like
It's like-
cross or something.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
golf.
It's
Yeah.
like riding horses. You got to have a certain level of
You have money.
either a certain level of money or you live a certain distance outside of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horses are so fucking expensive as well, man. Shitload of money in that stuff.
Like Peppermint
Down
Grove.
Keith.
Hey, did you hear fucking
Like, look at where it is.
Kylie?
Like, that's prime, bro.
Kylie.
Down Keith is one of those properties,
I think it was Kylie Jenner or some shit bought a horse for what's her kid's name? Stormy? Is it Stormy?
Yeah,
Stormzy.
Yeah, I think for Stormzy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she bought a horse for her for like 600 grand, and this horse because like my
Dude.
girlfriend's sister's like hell into it, and
How's-
this horse was
how's
like
that-
12 years old, had like maybe 3 or 4 years left in it.
How's
and
that?
She spent.
How's that
600.
a surprise to you though?
Well, yeah, it's not. but-
That's like a rich person giving you $100. It's, like,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, dude, you gave me 46 cents.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no shit.
Yeah.
I did see something not long ago saying that, like, for a billionaire, I think it was like $4,000 to a billionaire is like the equivalent of like $1 for
Yeah.
us. You know
Fuck,
what I
for
mean?
like
Like,
$4,000, my life would change drastically.
Yeah.
oh,
Dude.
I can't imagine spending $4,000 in one go. To be honest.
Yeah. Thank God for Afterpay.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
I'm one of those guys that don't like to let go of money at a large
Yeah,
quantity
Yeah.
at one
little
time.
bits at
Yeah.
a time. is
Yeah,
much
man.
more-
Like, dude, like, if I get a fine, I will time to pay it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
Like, you're not about. One thing happened one time, right? I was driving to work, and I got flashed by a speed camera. I was ready to go like 7Ks over. So in my mind, I already knew this shift that I'm about to do is not going into my pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
Happened twice. Very next day, I was running late again. Same flash. Didn't realize that they fucking post up same place. Man, the second day I turned back around, I went home.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to start my day off again like that. Like, it's just depressing knowing that your money's just going.
Yeah.
Like I said, I will just pay plan things, man.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrible. Even then, I'm terrible, like, paying bills and shit, man. Leave my phone bill, like, I'll always have my phone bill 2 bills.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it'll be overdue with 2 months, and then I'll pay one of them off. So there's always one that's just fucking lingering.
It's just that whole thing of like, why do I want to have to struggle for a week and pay hundreds of dollars when I could just chip away at it
Yeah.
and still be able
I think
to
that's
go
the
cash
worst
on
thing,
the
like you said,
weekend.
though. Fucking going to work knowing that your whole pay for that day is going towards that. It's like, fuck. I'd rather just not, like you said,
Fuck right
rather
off
just
with that.
not go to work.
Like, if I don't notice the money going, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like, I had a concept when I was working full time. I was working for Coles Group, and my way of stacking up my wardrobe was because my pay would change because we got paid incentive as well. We get paid like our base wage, and then we'll get paid bonus. So every Tuesday, I'd be in the city just before pay time. As soon as I get paid, like my bank will go bloop, bloop, I'd go buy 2 outfits. And then whatever it was that I got paid, whatever was left in the account from those 2 outfits, that's what I got paid. I budgeted off that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because my pay would fluctuate.
Yeah, yeah.
So knowing that I got paid $1,100 and I end up spending 2 on outfits, I just got paid $1,000 this week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I just play little neat tricks like that on myself.
Fuck.
And you do that for 6 months, you've got a full wardrobe, man. Like,
Yeah, no shit.
2 shirts 1 week, 2 pants next week.
Yeah, I've always sort of had that thing with like, the minute I get paid, if I want to get something, if I just do it, I'm just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Get it out the way.
Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, you're gonna sit there trying to save money, and then a weekend comes up where you're going out, you end up blowing a heap of your savings at the cash.
Yeah.
Going to LA. I feel like definitely fucking I find myself all the time just like sitting there fucking wanting to spend the money, sort of almost convincing myself, oh, you should be alright if you spend it, you know, fucking $300 on music equipment or whatever, and then I don't know what happens, just something I'm just like, nah, I can't.
Man, you're worried about like a couple $100 on music equipment. This guy has a fucking pond and sculpture at the front of his driveway.
I know,
For ducks to swim in.
Yeah.
For random ducks.
For mailman to come along and wash his face.
For random ducks.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking
man.
absurd, eh?
Like, these places here, man.
That's fuck off money.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're basically putting a gate like that on
Yeah.
front of your house. You're telling people,
Yeah.
fuck off, aren't you? Your house is all the way down there.
yeah, no shit.
But this is like on the edge of.
Imagine like
Do you think there's a
imagine
thing-
being like a
That's right,
teenager.
that's right.
Imagine being a teenager living in one of those houses. You're in your room, you're playing fucking Fortnite or whatever,
You're
and your mum goes, "You got to take the bins out." It takes you 5 minutes to get to the end of the fucking driveway.
Do you reckon when you get-
the golf buggy drive down the end of the
Yeah.
fucking drive?
You reckon when you get to that type of money, your wealth is like proportionate to the length of your driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
No
it's not
shit, eh?
some cracked out 2 kilometre driveway to your house, it's always like
Yeah, that's a
a
fuck off.
curved driveway,
Yeah.
and you've got an entrance and an exit
Yeah.
to someone's house.
But one thing that we don't realize is that rich people are broke like us too, though.
Yeah.
Like they have. So if you have a $2 million house, you have $2 million expenditure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, what it costs for you to live, like your lifestyle, you end up running out of money possibly a day before your payday as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it could be like we lose our job, we can't afford the fucking $350 a week. They lose their job, they can't afford fucking you know, $2,000 a week or whatever the fuck it is.
But this guy's
That's
got a
probably
fucking
why-
tennis court in front of his house.
Yeah. And that's probably why heaps of rich
What a
people
dick.
end up fucking losing their minds.
Hey, there's a dude that has a tennis court with a dude that has a tennis court.
What?
There's 2 tennis
Oh
courts.
yeah,
like-
across.
Oh, there is too.
Yeah.
Fucking tossers.
I'm gonna find you, Victoria Road.
Helicopter power, some shit on his roof.
Alright,
Yeah,
that-
like,
I honestly
they're a
wouldn't fucking put it
beach.
past them, to be honest.
What do you
Dude.
reckon would happen if we just started rocking up there like one day every week and just started playing hoops on their courts or
Just
something? Just started a basketball league, taking like registration and cunts.
if you did it, you'd probably get away with it.
Walk
Yeah.
by and
If,
just
if
kick
I did
the
it,
boot of
the cops
car.
would be there in 2 minutes.
No, it's Dale Keith, man. Anyone. You walk down the street and you don't live there, they're calling the cops. Like, no one walks down this street. Everyone's got Porsches. Everyone's
What's
got
that dude's
Yeah.
story? Number 136.
Yeah, look at the length of the driveway on it. And then he's got like a little, looks like a stepped garden or something.
Yeah.
With
A fountain.
yeah.
Your
I-
house
I
is that
reckon
big, you have
the
to
best
have
house I could-
invented something.
I can already tell just by looking at it from this bird's eye. The best house is the one next door, with the trees down the driveway. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
just
that's
looks
total
like
privacy.
it
I think
looks
this is the one that looks
perfected.
really modern.
That's-
This is
that's
the
total
one
privacy.
Ultra modern sort of house. So look at the solar panels on this. Look at the amount of solar panels he's got. Man. He's not paying any bills.
They've got fucking. Do they have
The whole roof is
trails
solar
to the
panels.
beach?
Yeah,
'Cause
for-
that
Yeah,
one-
that's the backyard, bro. That's the backyard.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
definitely
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the backyard, bro.
yeah, they just
Look at all that litter. No, that's why we're not allowed plastic bags.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that? Like that shit.
It's whale sperm.
What the white?
Yeah.
Oh, it could be sand or
Yeah.
anything really.
It could, yeah,
Sand.
true. Could be fucking anything. Yeah, I envy people like that, man. But one day.
One day, exactly, man.
Mossman Park.
One day.
That is. Yeah, Mosman Park is dope. I've been there before. Window shopping.
One day we'll be filming this from a house in Dalkeith.
That's
Mac
it, man.
Wop will be sitting next to you. Top Dog will be in the corner.
Yeah.
We'll have $100 million deal with Spotify.
I didn't know the name Mac Wop before I even started the story.
Huh?
You knew the name Mac Wop before I even started the
Yeah,
story.
I'm pretty sure he was doing like TDE tour vlogs or something at one
Yeah, yeah,
point
yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube, and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
watching a heap.
Yeah.
And he's just a funny cunt.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Well, Max is fucking hilarious.
I
man.
think I've always came across those guys from following the artists, and then like you know if they're DJs or whatever, and they're over here, you kind of find them on
Yeah.
socials and that kind of
Did
thing.
you meet Punch at all?
No, I met Top.
Yeah.
I was in the same
And you
house.
said free as well, eh?
Yeah, he was at the studio with Kendrick that time.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Ali was there as well. I went to a apartment party with Ali and Mac. He was like on the top floor, and there was like it was a bunch of people in like an LA soap opera show. It was fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, that's-
Like I told you, Mac just took me everywhere. He's
They
like,
just party different over there. Like,
no, Mac doesn't even party like that, man.
yeah.
Like when he was taking me out, like because he's got a missus and everything, so like it was just like a good excuse. Yeah, my dude's here from Australia.
Yeah.
But Mac doesn't go out like that
Yeah.
because like with them it's like they don't go out clubbing and stuff.
They all
They-
seem like
they-
that
they-
whole
they do-
collective is like
yeah, they do-
mad work focused.
Yeah,
and-
they do so many shows that's their outing.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And they're hungry too.
Yeah.
Like TDE's, like their motto is hustle like you're hungry.
Mm.
And Top won't put out an album unless it's the shit.
Well, I was going to say, because didn't he sit on a Scissor album? Or he still
Yeah,
is
yeah.
sitting on a Scissor album for fucking
Absol's still yet
ages.
to come out.
Yeah.
Absol was one of the original dudes.
Yeah.
Absol is like probably, obviously bar Kendrick,
Yeah.
like solos, my favourite out of
He
TDE.
just hasn't found his sound yet.
Yeah.
So-
Plus, I think because he's a bit more like lyric heavy and shit.
Yeah, it's like
Very conscious.
they're trying to bring him out now. Like if you've noticed, they've been putting him on with some of the heavy hitters right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you can kind of feel the temperature. Like they're trying
Building up.
to bring him out.
Did
Because like they did, well, they obviously had Kendrick, then Schoolboy smashed it, and then they managed to get J Rock in there, and he's
Yeah.
had his like time.
J Rock was on the shelf for a
J
little while.
Rock
Yeah.
was like the first.
Well,
J-Rock
he's like the most
he was
old school.
He was the
album.
first artist they signed.
Yeah, because that song he had with Lil Wayne, I remember listening to
Yeah.
that like, I think when I was still in school.
Yeah, J Rock. They had him on the shelf for a little while because it just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I mean, they released a few of his projects, but he wasn't ready to go mainstream.
yeah.
And obviously with production budgets and stuff, you can't have Kendrick and Schoolboy out at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to focus. You got to have primary focus on one artist so you can give them the best of everything.
Yeah.
I've seen a
It's
lot
like
of
Adele and Sam Smith.
a lot of pictures and
It's not the same, but I remember seeing a conspiracy that Adele and Sam Smith was the same person because whenever Sam Smith was out and having #1 hits and shit, Adele would be nowhere. And then Adele would come out and have hits and Sam Smith would be nowhere. And yeah, it was like a fucking full-blown thing. Look, I think they're the same person. Oh, I'm not watching the fucking video, but yeah, basically...
Hey, do you guys remember that dude Sam Perry came out of Perth? He's on The Voice when doves fly.
No.
Fuck, he was so dope. He was on The Voice, and he won. He won it. Yeah. I remember I was in Melbourne.
is this like recently or?
This was 2018. I don't know if you can look it up. Sam Perry when doves fly. The Voice.
What did you do?
I just knocked everything over.
Just quickly, I meant to ask about the whole going to the studio thing.
Yeah, it's
I
that
saw
top
a
one.
lot of shit going around about they have like studio rules posted on the wall.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
That's fucking insane.
yeah. Like you're not allowed to have your phone out normally, but I was like one of the homies when I was there, man. So it was cool. But yeah, obviously they don't want to leak out anything.
Yeah.
But I was around them so much, like they knew I wasn't gonna, like I wasn't there to steal nothing or leak anything out from my part.
Yeah.
Like when Schoolboy's album, what you call it? The one before last one.
Oxymoron?
No.
Blackface?
Blackface.
Yeah.
No. Was that's the one before?
What? I'm trying to think what he's fucking got at the moment. What's his latest one with fucking...
Like I should know this.
Man, my fucking
No, Blankface.
memory is terrible.
Yeah, Blankface.
Yeah, blank.
Yeah. So I heard all of those songs before they came out.
That's insane.
Oh, shit.
Mac would play it while we're driving.
Yeah.
He's like straight bowling like a bitch. That's what one song that I fucking remember heavy in my head. And whenever I was like just Snapchatting whatever, like he would just give me a heads up. He's like, oh, either mute the sounds because it's not out yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you tell me to mute it or don't post it.
And you went, yeah, that's fine, and pressed on record and just
Nah,
put
like,
your phone in the pocket.
I respected his wishes. Like,
Yeah.
I would straight up delete it. And when the album came out, like I was like, fuck, I heard all that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, like when ASAP Ferg was there, him and Schoolboy were just gone through tracks. Like ASAP was he's working on his project, and Schoolboy had just released had just finished his album. So Ferg was trying to catch up with him a lot to get some work out of him.
Yeah.
And the night that I went over, it just happened to be there, and that was cool.
Man.
I was otherwise doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
This is all thanks to fucking... Who's the cunt who
Matt.
runs Crown Casino?
yeah, dude, man, when I won that $2.5 grand, man, I cashed $2 out, and I kept 5 chips, like Tiger chips,
Yeah.
and I just kept them in my safe, and I was like, that is the beginning of my savings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be able to use it, but that's the beginning of my savings, and I just worked towards saving some more money for the trip, and at the time the Australian dollar was pretty cool, so
Yeah.
like I didn't really lose that too. I lost that a lot for this from the second one,
Yeah.
but the Australian dollar was like a couple cents under. So, but I got more out of the first trip than I did the second, because it was just like every other day.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, money means fuck all if you live in those those experiences. You
Exactly.
couldn't pay for them, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, all I needed was a full tank of gas
yeah.
and food. And whenever I was with Mac, like, he would go to like Roscoe's or whenever we were around Schoolboy, like, it would just be like the full spread.
Yeah.
I remember when he came here, he took us to Neighbor, like went to Neighbor, and
That's like some hell
That's
fancy.
the Japanese
yeah,
thing,
the
eh?
Japanese Brazilian. and we're at neighborhood just kicking and eating there,
So
and the bill was $6,500.
Yeah, that shit's fucking. I
Yeah.
looked it up because I've been watching fucking.
I was like, oh, we supposed to chip in for this too? Like,
Yeah.
had a couple. I mean, I got a greenback.
Yeah.
One. Nah, but like, yeah, it just takes care of it. We were eating fucking like Wagyu and like top shelf. We're drinking cognac, like top shelf cognac, and sake shots every fucking 15 seconds.
I suppose you don't want to be the guy who turns around and goes, "Yeah, guys, I can't afford this. I'll just have a wild turkey if that's cool."
Yeah.
Nah, like
Do you do cheeseburgers?
it was nuts because the whole team was there. Like he had his two photographers, his personal trainer, Keem, who's the tour manager, Mingo, Big Mingo, who's his bodyguard.
Yeah,
His
he's
body-
that massive dude. Yeah.
Mingo. Mingo's dope. I like Mingo. Mac and who else was there? Yeah, that was it. Like his whole team was there, and we're all just kicking it, just shooting shit, like,
That's insane.
just kicking it like. And this was like just before the show. At around 9:00, we took off. They loaded up the tour, the sprinter, and he sent the personal trainer to a hotel to go get him a new shirt because I think he got some soy sauce on his shirt or whatever. So he went to go get his a new shirt and his asthma puffer because Schoolboy's got asthma.
Fuck, didn't know that.
Yeah, and me and Mac took off in my car, and Mac has to be at the venue first because he's the DJ.
Yeah, the sound guy
Yeah.
sort of shit.
But the locker room, the back room, it's like Hennessy bottles, fucking chicken, like just chicken. There's like fucking there was like spread of shit there. Like we just kicking it, all crib walking and shit.
Oh,
Mingo,
man.
who's like usually very serious when he's like out on stage, just like a pit bull, like he's crib walking and shit. Just, which we're just like just in a circle, just crib. You know what I mean? Like it was cool, man. I know heaps of Perth people, so I just fucking just ordered a whole bunch of girls in there. Or we're just kicking it, like
Fucking
Fucking
nice.
hell.
yeah.
Fuck, man. I'm
You-
so fucking. I'm so just jealous. Like,
You can do it too. You can do it as well.
yeah.
Like it's not like someone said, "You've got this gift." Nah,
Yeah.
I just put myself out there.
Oh, we need to start fucking getting onto this shit. We just need to walk around the city all the time and harass. Who's famous that you know? Oh, what is this, man? It looks like they're in front of a green screen.
There he goes, crib walking again.
DMX has got the weirdest, like...
Hey, look, you're spazzing out.
It's like the weirdest, like, vibe that I've ever seen from someone.
That's X quitting drugs.
Yeah, I was going to say that's years of probably crack abuse.
What,
Yeah.
is
I
that
know he
like
was
not
hard
him?
into crack
What,
and shit.
what's he doing though?
Yeah, he's not on drugs no more. By the looks of things, I've never seen a chubby crackhead before.
Nah.
Yeah, he has definitely got fucking... Oh, see the Raekwon fucking comment that's popped up?
Hmm?
Oh,
No, I
just
saw-
on the comments, the
is that?
Raekwon one. I can't remember.
See
Troy
Ghost
Ave.
and Ray.
I met DMX here in at the casino.
What the fuck's
He's got the roughest hands. he's got the roughest hands I've ever met. Like this guy
Doesn't
is that
moisturise?
concrete. Nah, like it's that proper man hands, bro. Like, he used to put on a good show too. It's like say a prayer, and then he would just
destroy it.
high energy.
Yeah,
Like he
spaz.
doesn't. There's no summit.
yeah. I would love to have fucking seen this dude in his prime, eh?
Yeah.
Watching this though, he seemed like hell, just off beat the way he moved when he was rhyming and shit.
Yeah. Well, he's that's a love song. That is the thuggish, the most thuggish love song I've ever heard in my life.
Thuggy like fucking love songs in the past, man.
That's what Cisco, eh?
He's got the fucking sickest voice, like so
Yeah.
iconic.
Puff turned him down, huh?
What?
He's
Off,
like, yeah, we can't market your voice.
yeah, right.
And then Swizzy took him, and Puff said, I'll sign you. He's like, no, you had your chance.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
So good, man. So good.
Yeah. He's a living legend.
What are we looking at for time-wise? I don't know if you just want to wrap it up.
Put a bow on it.
Yeah, fuck, we hit the 2-hour mark. That's fucking solid.
I could
man. Solid.
definitely use
Nice, chill
the
out.
urinal.
Yeah.
Remember when you said that?
You're right. Pubate.
Fuck, man. All right, well, we'll wrap it up. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming out,
the
man.
pleasure's all mine,
Yeah,
man.
fucking-
I've had a great time kicking it with you guys. Man.
Those fucking
You guys are solid
stories.
individuals, man.
Yeah,
Cheers,
you got
bro.
fucking
Cheers.
some
Like I
stories for
definitely
days.
recommend you, man.
Do you want to plug?
Yeah, sure. So right now I've got a whole bunch of shows happening around Perth. You can find them on my space, and I don't mean the social media. I mean like on my Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat. Like I post what I've got coming up. So my Instagram is emo_88. My Facebook is Emmanuel Majuk, EMMANUEL MAJOK. Yep, government name, motherfucker. And my Snapchat is the same as my Instagram. But I've got my merch out right now as well, Emo Fresh. Finally,
Smells fucking
Finally,
solid.
everybody can get pulled over because there's a black guy in the car. You can find that on my website or my Facebook. My website is emothecomedian.com.au. Oh no, fuck the AU. That's the default. But yeah, every Thursday I do a live show called Let's Talk About This, where I just get different types of people, comedians, rappers, actors, just key figures on the community. I had my boy John Elliott, who's walking from Australia from one side to the other with 5 camels and a dog right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so there's a lot of interesting shit out there, man. So yeah, thank you for having me, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's been
cheers
an
for
absolute
coming up.
pleasure, man.
Fucking
Yeah.
oath.
Appreciate
Pop
Well,
that merch.
Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and we'll be back next week. Peace.
Peace.